Hello and welcome to another stream here on Behance and YouTube. My name's Anna Daviscourt. I am a children's book illustrator. This is my best friend Anthony Sims. He is a reader of the chat and talker of all truths. Is that too hyperbolic?
Sure. Oops, looks like somebody booped a snoot and forgoot to foot the flute.
Is that what Rin said? First in the chat, gold star for Rin. Woo, 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 woo. Everybody congratulate Rin on whatever that was. It was quite the sentence. I think it was pre-prepared because you can't come into the chat, type a full sentence like that, send it, and be first. I call foul. Hi, says Alessandra. Hello, how are you, darling? I heard you're sick and I'm so sorry. So never mind, I know how you are. But also we're going to try to make this a great stream for healing the kids. Kendall says, hola, third. Indeed you are. Got bronze star. Anonymous Panda, Tara. We've got Merc. Hey, Merc. It's been a while. How are you? We've got D. Ross. Hello. Made it here today. Tuning in from Canada. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Anonymous Panda is calling you out, Mama Zeitgeist.
About what?
Just saying Mama Zeitgeist. All caps. Did you just burp?
I said, oh.
Oh, okay. Your O's sound like burps to me.
Blah, blah, blah.
Also, let me know, am I too loud or is Anthony too quiet? Let me know. I can turn myself down and then you can just turn us both up.
I think it's both. I think it's honestly both.
What? You think both of us are quiet?
Yeah. No, I think you are loud and I'm quiet.
That's true,
Generally.
as people, but like... It's surprising though. Anthony is much more outgoing than I am, I would say. So, opposite personalities, right?
Jake Green says, I started this up on YouTube and then the Behance stream started first.
Yes!
Latency.
You guys, we have a new provider of sorts. So, two benefits to that. One is on your end. You guys get to see us super, super fast. Crispy,
What'd you do to your hand?
I burned it. Sorry.
Oh, also the audio is bad, everyone says.
Ah, cripes! Okay.
We did an audio test 20 seconds before the stream and then listened to it, said it was bad, and then started the stream.
No, I messed around with it a little, trying to assume what was wrong. Can you get your mic any closer to you or turn up the gain or anything?
I could turn up the gain.
Ooh, gain it up until you're a monster. He did this once on the podcast, and it was literally like, it was
kind of like this, right? Was it kind of like that?
Yeah! I love it. It sounds kind of like old radio, but if he does his voice real deep into it, it's the pits of hell opening up. It's great.
Okay, I turned it all the way up, but then
Ooh.
I turned it down again.
Do you have 3 separate blankets on your bed? How luxurious. It's focused on that by
wig.
So. It's a wig.
Don't look at that.
We're going to have to talk about your Spirit Halloween trip because I'm very excited to hear about that. Apparently wigs abound.
Jake Green says, I'm here for Death Metal Anna and old-timey talky Anthony.
You know how it be. Well, now we've got the like straight feedback from the chat, so thank you for like saying stuff because I don't know how to do this without your feedback. I hope the podcast comes out clear.
Didn't you listen to it?
I didn't even listen to it. We just recorded the podcast yesterday.
Right after?
I relaxed. It was my weekend. Boy, I need mental relaxation time.
You relax all the time.
I also work all the time. We talked about this. Work-life balance.
You relax and work all the time. I don't.
Yeah.
Wow. Teach me your ways.
It's both wonderful and horrifying.
I guess, yeah. The duality of it all.
The duality of man. So, I was just going to say, how is the audio now? Because we've tweaked a few things. Does Anthony need to yell? Do I need to whisper? Obviously,
I'm trying my hardest to project.
I can hear you're out of breath already. Maybe, does it help if I turn up my desktop audio?
Jay Green says, Anna's living that work-life balance the right way. And Kendall says, Anna, use podcast voice in addition when you're editing and life will be easier to edit. Just one click. And D. Ross says, oh, snap. LOL.
Podcast, I'm going to write that down real quick. Podcast voice. Oh, God. Things are flying at me. Pencil.
I need more to-do lists.
I am making it. That's going to be another printable. I'm making stationery this month. It's very cute and on theme. Okay.
Tara
Also,
says, quick, speaking Moira shit. Just for good measure.
Cussed.
That's not her last name.
Axe.
It's Moira Rose.
The bebes. Golly, I
Shit's Creek.
haven't watched it in so long, and now I need to rewatch it again so that not only do I just watch a lovely show, but I need to get her accent
They were
down.
going to have a reunion tour, but they canceled it.
No,
for
really?
The COVID.
For the COVID, darn.
COVID spike that's happening.
Podcast
Jake Green
voice.
says Captain Crunch got it right though somehow.
Voice.
And Kendall says, I'll send you a link for how to edit audio in the Discord. There's a tutorial I was following that was helpful.
Kendall,
And then
you saved my life
says,
again.
Sorry, I just wanted to hear Anthony swear. And Alessandra says, I don't understand CC.
I don't get it.
And Dark Hour says, I think Anna's gain might be a bit too high.
I just turned it down. I can also move it away from me. And I can also whisper.
Am I better now? I'm just like screaming right into it. is this good? Alessandra says, LOL, I found the perfect time to my AirPods. I think I lost an earbud. Haha, as Anna did that impression. And Jake Green says, that's better, Anna. You are both much closer in levels.
Oh, good. Yay.
I'm catching up to you. My work-life balance is going to be so pristine.
I hope it's good. The problem is OBS gives me only so much to work with.
Dark Hour says this is perfect, so let's just move right into the
artwork. I don't get to complain about OBS? Okay, tell me what you got at Spirit Halloween.
So, I got a couple of things to complement my outfit from last year. Do you remember the Scarecrow one?
Of course, everybody remembers the Scarecrow.
I don't know if that was last year. I think that was 2019.
It was a while back. I remember you and Gary got matching Halloween episodes. What am I talking about?
Matching Halloween episodes.
Just real quick, I gotta say, because we're looking at it. This is a thumbnail that we made for the first episode of the podcast. Today we're making a thumbnail for the second episode of the podcast, which is all about art block and getting over it. So that's what I'm going to be sketching. Now you continue with your story.
So I got a couple of things to complement the Scarecrow one. I have these like cat claw ring finger
Wait, put them on. I want to see them.
They're still in the package. I haven't tried them on yet.
Come on.
And then I was trying to get stuff for like Fairyland theme. So I got an 80s rocker wig.
Are you going to be a cat fairy?
A pirate tunic. And some Grecian like golden sandals with viney lace-ups. A pair of angel wings, a golden cloak, a headdress type
You're going
of thingy.
too fast. My mind is blowing. Okay, wait. There are laces that are vines.
You know, like Grecian sandals.
I love that. Can I get 10 pairs?
Well, they're actually pretty low quality, and the ones that I got from Pinky Toe doesn't fit into it. So.
Golly, I want them to be real and good.
Yeah, I want them to be real good,
Why does Spirit have to
too.
be so janky? Ugh.
Not all of their stuff is janky. It's...
Oh, that's right.
I mean, the price was like, I don't know, $10 for this pair of sandals. So it's like, you're getting what you pay for. But I think they were also meant for a foot that isn't my size. It just says one size fit most. And I'm not most.
I'm not most people.
My feet are.
You're very unique, you know? And I love
they had
that.
another option that was just broad gold straps. Is that the word I'm looking for? Like ribbon almost, instead of the vine.
I like it.
But I liked the vine more. So
vines are awesome.
Maybe I'll get the other pair and then just swap out the vines instead of the ribbons so that the shoe fits but the vines look cool. Just spending twice the amount to look the same in the other one because my foot's too big.
If the shoe fits, don't wear it.
Ibrahim asks, oh, is there a thumbnail for each episode?
Indeed there is. Yes, we're going to have unique wee thumbnails. And I remember once upon a time, we drew a bunch of characters. Now, we could stick with the little dino, which is hecka cute, but also we made other ones. So I just wanted to bring those back for a good reminder. There we go. Boom, found it.
Kendall
Sorry,
says,
this
I have
file
made
is a
art,
mess.
I just haven't finished it. And Jake Green says, relatable. And Alessandra
So
also says,
relatable.
same. And Tara says, I feel the same way, Kendall, but I don't know. I feel like art is never truly finished. And Alessandra agrees with Tara, saying,
Never ever.
also, thank you for your awesome feedback and tips. You are awesome.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
And Kendall says, I just haven't made anything that I've deemed shareable.
I understand
Which is
completely.
A-okay.
Which is, yeah, a shareable is not necessarily the end all be all goal. It's to make something that you personally like, and hopefully that you move forward with.
Jake Green says, I love the bloopies.
The bloopies. So yeah, this is the question for the chat. Do we go with a new bloopy character or do we stick with the same dino bloop?
New.
New. Anthony
Completely new
doth
territory.
declared. Okay. Should I
Yeah.
sketch new ones or just pick one of these guys?
Either or. I mean, maybe it doesn't even need a character. What's the
Eeyore.
concept we're going for?
Art block.
Yeah.
So overcoming
Okay.
art block, I started sketching and immediately did like the most readily available imagery my brain could come up with, which was like a block. Being in the middle here. Oh, this file is a flippin' mess. Okay, there we go. And then like a character trying to get over it, and maybe there's like helpers. Oh, we could have multiple bloopies where they're like lowering down a rope for them, and then there's like
The ones that
a
have made
big
it to
one.
the other side.
Yeah, helping them out, you know? Oh, this is us. This is us helping others get over art block. So obviously I'm just this little bean, and then you're the tall one that's like, I'm actually helping.
I'm 4 times taller than you.
It's
correct.
really close to reality. I a
This is
short
why
one.
my feet don't fit in shoes.
But look at the person we're helping is closer to my height than yours, so deal with that.
Well, I don't know what that means. What do you
Yeah,
mean?
you do. Yeah, you do.
Like, they're just... What does that mean? No, you're gonna have to tell me. I'm not gonna guess at this. You're baiting me.
I just have to. Anyways. New, lol, I vote for a block. Yes,
Don't
we
read
need
that. That's
strong.
not for you.
Oh,
You
I get to read it. I get to
You
read
draw.
it. Look at me. Ooh, stealing from
Dark
the
Arrow
chat.
says finished art is a social construct.
Exactly. I agree. What is
Construct, I
finished
said
anyway?
flawlessly.
Tune
Jake
into
Green
our
says
next podcast
new,
and
and
talk a little
Alessandra also says new, and Kendall says, I vote for a block, which we're getting, so there you go.
Boom.
And
boom.
Dark Arrow says, yes, we need that chunk. Jake Green says, I'm just picturing a 20-foot tall Anthony now, lol. That mermaid piece that Anna was working on a few months ago, that was me.
You are truly resplendent, just like a giant woman in the water. I love it.
Is that a Steven Universe song?
All I wanna be
wanna
is
be
someone who gets to see a giant woman, a
woman,
giant woman.
Giant woman. That's great.
All
Did
I
you
wanna be-
start that back up yet?
Steven Universe? No, I have not.
Yeah.
Need
That's
to.
good. What is that on? Hulu, I think.
Oh, come on, Hulu. Just lost that. Come on.
And HBO Max gone now, too.
No.
Dropping like flies over here.
Drop it like it's hot.
Did you say you were going to get HBO Max?
I mean, we were gonna feel it out and see if it was necessary, but right now we're owl housing it. And honestly, I feel like even if we just had one streaming service, which we did for a very long time,
Yeah,
that
you
it's
find
like-
plenty of content.
yeah, you just watch. Keep
Have
watching.
you been watching What If? What If?
What if?
Have you been
I
watching
have been
What
watching
If?
What If. I think we should make it that. That's the name. That
Are there
is the name
2 out now? Do they come out on Wednesdays? Do you know?
Yes, 2 of them are out. I have no idea when they come out. I think it's something in the middle of the week because we checked one day randomly and we were like, oh, there it is. Whoa.
Yeah.
Usually they
How
come
did
out
you
with
feel
stuff on
about the
Fridays.
latest one?
I don't want to spoil anything. I think it's a really cool concept. If you haven't seen anything about What If, then it is, or What If, sorry.
What If?
What If?
What If?
Oh, Jake
Third
says
episode in 2 days. Got it.
we are
Your
so
latency's
good at
bad,
this.
Anna.
No,
Oh,
we're
I mean,
amazing. Look
good.
at-
Yay, French.
I thought we shared that sentence beautifully.
No, I am getting revenge.
Vengeance upon ye. Yeah, mortal.
The second episode I think was kind of in line with the first one to me, where it was really fun to watch, and they're expounding on the concept. Very vague.
Have you
very
seen the
vague.
trailer for the new Marvel movie called Eternals?
I have not. I haven't watched that yet.
I'm not very familiar with what Eternals is, so a lot of the trailer was like, I don't understand who these people are or what they're doing here.
That's cool. I mean, I actually want that from the MCU. I feel like a lot of it is playing off of who's familiar to people, but when you started the whole Avengers thing, they were strangers to a lot of people who didn't
This
read
is
the
different.
comics.
It ties into all of that story, though.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I
So
don't even know.
up until this point, when they've released like Doctor Strange or Ant-Man or even like Captain America, things that I hadn't really delved into much, I still was knowledgeable about who they were and how they kind of related to the story.
Yeah.
But I've never even heard of these Eternals before. And they keep referencing things that have happened throughout the Avengers movies. And I don't know, I just feel like out of the loop on this one.
Out
Who
of
are
the
they?
loop. Oh no.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of cool, don't you think? I mean, I like going into movies not knowing what's going on and just being like,
Yeah,
we'll see.
maybe. I don't know. I don't know if I feel this is cool. I definitely get what you're saying. Like, when I was watching Millennium Actress, I had no idea what it was about. And I liked going into it not knowing. And I was very pleasantly surprised. Well, I guess not surprised. It was Satoshi Kon. So I knew it was going to be good, but I didn't
And
know what to
weird.
expect. And I really liked it. But with the Eternals, I suppose it's just like, I don't know who the characters are or the story or the director or anything
Yeah.
about this movie. So it's like another level of, I don't know.
Absolutely. I agree with that 100%. Like if Taika Waititi was heading something, I'd be like,
Oh,
I'll watch
yeah.
it, whatever it is. I don't
Yeah,
care.
exactly. Love and Thunder. So excited.
So excited. But also, if you have no idea who's on the docket, then it's a lot you're risking. You're like, full 2 hours and my mind are at stake here. Because I've definitely watched movies where I'm like, I wish I hadn't seen that. And I could take it out of my brain. But it's something that I don't think there's a huge risk with MCU things being like that. I think at most it's going to just be like, oh, that was below my favorites or whatever. Which is a pretty comfortable place to be with
Is
a
your
franchise.
butt on my face?
No, my feet are on your head.
That's a giant toe?
Those are 2 legs. You see, this is the back leg.
Oh, there's a front
There's
leg.
a front leg. Is your butt on my face? Inappropriate, sir.
You drew it.
Get out of here. You're the one who interpreted it that way.
Draw better.
No, you. No, you. Oh, should I put the hat on him? Because he's like the dino. Oh, wait. He's got to be like looking up at you.
Oh, that's his nose.
Duh.
That was a weird hat or growth. Okay, I
You're the
understand.
dinosaur. Anyways, it's all a learning process. It's fine. If it doesn't look clear to you, then how the heck is it going to look clear to anyone else?
Chick Green says, Eternal looks super cool. And Alessandra says, I watched Vivo on Netflix with my niece.
That's the cute little
Oh,
monkey one.
nice.
Yeah. I haven't
Cute.
seen it yet.
Chick Green says about the Eternals, they're like a higher level of hierarchy in the universe. Yes, I'm very excited to experience something new. And Kendall says, I'm just here waiting for Shang-Chi to drop on the 3rd.
Oh my gosh, yes. Shang-Chi. Also,
And then I'll wait for a couple more months until it is out of premiere.
I
if
know.
That's happening with
That's
this one.
basically my way of doing things now, too. It's just like,
I'll
I'll wait. Yeah.
I'm actually very patient. I still haven't seen Far From Home, and I'm dying for it.
Far From Home.
Yeah, that and Knives Out were the 2 that I wanted to see
Oh, that's
in
the
theaters,
Spider-Man one.
and I
was
never
thinking
did.
about the
and then
Canadian Goose one. I
Oh,
think that's Fly
Homeward-
Away
Wait,
Home.
no, Fly Away Home. I was thinking Homeward Bound, which is
Fly
another.
away,
You know,
homeward bound. How far can
Chance,
we
you
take
can't
this?
fly, Chance. I gotta do it. Sorry, what were you saying?
Jay Green says, this is turning out great, Anna. They're just doing it in theaters, actually, about Shang-Chi for like 5 weeks or something.
Yeah.
And Kendall says, okay, I'm glad we added more to this drawing. It was starting to look very confusing to me.
Good.
Gotcha. Keep 'em
My
guessing.
aim is to confuse. Oh, what's that quote from, oh man, everything just kind of, oh no, did I?
Is it me?
No,
Am I green?
Behance is just being, oh my gosh, did it go somewhere?
Are we still streaming?
I think so. My computer's glitching though. It may be just Chrome. But anyways, continue talking as if everything is normal.
Everything's always normal all the time.
Everything is normal. Okay, the tab's back. Maybe I truly cannot
Jay
read
Green
the
says,
chat
yes,
today.
you're good.
Okay, cool. I really hope it holds out. So this weird thing's been happening every once in a while with Chrome, that specifically when I was watching somebody stream on Twitch, it was that every once in a while the page would just go black. And then I would reload it and it would like act as if I wasn't there at all. It was just this really weird thing where I was just like, I can't access anything. But then sometimes the chat would show up in chunks. And
Chunky chat.
Yeah, there's a lot of chunkified. Oh, it looks very not good over there.
Don't look at it. Don't worry about it. It looks fine for me.
It's half YouTube streaming, half Behance streaming, but like in digital chunks. It's great. Okay, anyways.
I'm familiar. Those are my people. You know how my face gets.
My digital chunks. Where are my digital chunks at?
I think it happened in the podcast we were
man.
recording yesterday, didn't it?
I can't remember.
No,
Time
it
is a
did, it
blur. I take your word
I did
for
the
it over
hand
anything
trick. I
ever
put
know.
my hand over and you're like, oh, it fixed it.
Oh yeah, your face absolutely 100% went weirdo wacko colors, but
Okay, yeah.
you know, we love
Always
it.
memorable.
Absolutely.
Jake Green says, I saw the magical wiping of the wacky colors on Oops All Bloops, Anthony.
Yes, exactly. Oh,
Did it
was
happen in the
so
first
good.
episode too?
It did indeed. Yes, that's when we found the wiping technique.
In the
Which is
first
so weird.
podcast episode it was?
Oh,
it
it's
wasn't
back.
on the stream?
It's back. I
What's
see
back?
it. Behance. I see
it's
the
been here the
stream
whole
or the
time.
chat. Somebody's typed something in the chat. The last thing I see is Jake saying yes. Is that the last thing? Oh, F Daz dash.
My fingers were busy doing work, so I just slammed the keys.
Jake says something. Alessandra says lol. Y'all on top of it.
I'm gonna have to change my name to FDAS now.
It's like T-Dazzle in Parks and Rec. You want your teeth to shine? Get T-Dazzle. F-Daz.
FDAS.
Oh, wait. Should we do like a cute... I'm not sure what I'm doing with this little doodle. Oh, there's a worried though, whoever they are. Ooh, yeah, I want them to have like a little pointy nose, like a little doggin. They're like a little dog character. But they
What's
got a
that
little-
song from 94.7 that goes like, Doggin Doogan Doggy Deegy?
Deegan, Boogan, Doggin, Doogan. I know exactly what you're talking about. It's the beginning of a song. Somebody will recognize in the chat. Probably Jake, because he knows everything. I'm thinking.
Well, I don't know. Oh, it's the
Deegan,
Offspring.
Doogan, Doggin, Doogan.
It's the Offspring.
The
Anna.
Offspring!
what's the song?
The Offspring is the band. And then... I'm not sure which song it is.
Deegan Doogan song. Defy You, maybe.
Sure. Who knows? Truly in this world, who knows? Oh my gosh, I love a tiny little leg on this guy. Just a little like, how are you even standing?
Pretty Fly?
Oh no. No singing on the stream. Not allowed.
Pretty good.
I'm saying that song. I don't know if it's offensive, but I
Oh, yeah,
feel like
yeah,
it could
it is.
almost get there.
Pretty Fly for a white guy.
There you go.
Official music video. Yeah. It's the
Oh,
music
you're
video
watching it right
starts
now.
off
This is
with
how much
some
Anthony
businessman
cares.
just going Doogan Duggan Roogan, and then
For no real
that guy
reason. Yeah.
just like walking by. He's like telling him off. So it's like adults to kids or the youth. Like, this is what you sound like to me. kind of thing.
Hey, youth. Fliegen, dugen, dagen, dugen. Rude. Rude.
Dee da dee da.
Oh. Dum. Dee da dee da dee dum.
Dee da dee da dee.
Everybody's
Now
gonna
that's
love today.
Mika.
Gonna love today.
Who
Yeah.
did you think was Mika the other day? Glass Animals.
Glass Animals. So I was singing a song and I was like, it's the new Mika song, right? No, Anthony's on top of it. He knows every single new Mika song. That was not one of them.
Oh, I don't
Ma'am.
actually. I wish I did. Let me check if there's more. I was actually, speaking of Mika, but take away the K, I was looking at MIA's.
MIA, yes, because I reminded you of
catalog.
her. Yeah.
She has a new single out this year, collaboration. It's more instrumental than anything else, but it still sounds
Oh,
cool.
that's cool.
But her last album was in like 2015, I want to say. I want more music from MIA.
What you're searching for is Santa Gold. It's more MIA.
You know, I went
No,
to
it's not,
MIA
actually.
right after I was done with the Santa Gold album.
Wait, say again?
I listened to Santa Gold and then I went to MIA and then I wanted more MIA.
Exactly. I feel like they are sister musicians. Like, I remember listening to them together all the time in high school, and then... Are they, like, did they collaborate, or do they know each other or something? Because I feel like there's something about that, like, they actually are connected.
Oh, lab.
Joe says Mika is so good. Okay,
That is
Jake,
so
get on the
good.
train. Favorite song from Mika, go. All of the girls who know what to do.
2008, Santa Gold featuring MIA and Gorilla Zoe. Zoe? Get It Up? Maybe?
No idea what that is.
That was back
Oh,
in 2008, and that might have been the Santa Gold. Santo Golds back then had to change their name to Santee Gold.
Because there's a different Santo Gold.
I don't know, it was some sort of legal thing where they had to change the O to an I.
Illegal. Interesting. Also, Tara, I totally agree. Relax. Take it easy. Da, 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 da. So, favorite
I like
Mika
the one
song?
that starts out, I have to talk to you. or something like
Yeah! It's so funny when there's, like, talking parts in songs. And it's like, that's what you remember. Yeah, I love that song. No way. Or whatever she says. It's just like, no, sir.
No, sir. I have to name the album that I've been listening to of Mika's recently, but I don't remember what it's called.
What I love is everybody in the chat being like either I love Mika or who's Mika? I bet you've heard a Mika song, even if you don't know who they are. And it's... What was the other person I was like, oh, I should probably listen to them. I saw
Okay,
the album
so
on the wall of an artist that I
it's,
follow, and it was Mitski. I want to listen to more Mitski.
Mitski.
Yeah.
The album, Mika's most latest album, My Name is Michael Holbrook, was the one that I was listening to
Indeed.
on repeat a couple of months ago.
Yeah.
Platform Ballerina's really good song. Tomorrow, really good song. Send Remo, really good song.
Tomorrow.
Paloma, pretty
That's
good.
not how it goes.
Ugh, I'm gonna have to re-listen to this album. San Remo, though, that's like the summer jam. I should be listening to it more often, actually. Today feels a very lovely summer day compared to the weekend.
Oh, wait, this weekend, the last one that we had.
Yeah, we're not talking about musicians anymore.
The weekend, save your tears for another day. Oh my gosh. But yeah, the, what was the weekend weather like? I don't even remember. I feel like it was
Overcast,
a
and I think it
blur.
rained.
Did it rain? Oh, I
Yeah.
love rain. Oh man, I missed it
It
all.
was Saturday and Sunday were both very cloudy. I think it started breaking up yesterday, the clouds. But today it's just been pretty much blue skies.
Mr.
Lovely
Blue
temperature outside.
Sky.
I was out there earlier just standing barefoot on the ground.
Oh my gosh.
Trying to reheat because
What
I
a
was
dream.
freezing. I'm wearing
Aw.
pants and a long sleeve shirt today.
I know.
Oh,
I'm wearing my
so
overalls and a
cold.
long street shirt.
Long street shirt.
It's got like road markers all
Do
down
you
the
remember the
sleeve.
carpet that
Yes!
was detailed like roads and
Carpet,
houses?
you had me. Yes,
Yeah. Do
absolutely.
you remember the carpet? Roads.
Town, yes. It was in the
Yeah, those were
library. We would
fun.
all sit on it while they read books to
My
us.
cousin had one. I didn't know they had them in the library.
Yeah, they had a library one, and there was also a bird that they had in there, and then later guppies, and also a praying mantis. And they talked about how she was going to take the head of her lover off. And then there were tons and tons of books, obviously. Got to line the whole thing. There was a reading night one time where we went, and I actually won a book, and it was Give a Moose a Muffin. Oh my gosh, it was the best night of my life. I love that
Jay
library.
Queen's listening to
There was a
Mika
crafted
right
tree
now,
out front.
getting strong Queen vibes, he says.
Relax. Take it easy.
He's listening to Grace Kelly.
That's the one. I want to talk to you. You had tried to be like Grace Kelly.
Yeah.
But all the looks were too
Isn't there
sad.
someone named Mrs. Brown or Mr. Brown? Or I need to talk to you? Or Mr. Brown? Mrs. Brown?
What is going
Help
on?
me, help me.
Okay,
Why
stop
are
talking.
you doing this?
Recollect.
Help me, please. You have to help me.
Oh, I know what this needs. Sorry. Keep going.
Mr. Brown. With Skeksis, or?
Were Skeksis featured in that song that you're remembering? Yes.
Yeah.
Relax. Take it
Might
easy.
smell.
Okay, I gotta stop, or else I'm gonna sing on the stream, which is very much not allowed, clearly.
Speaking of clearly, Dark Hours isn't having any clear skies where they're at, so it's raining here today, and it's all gray skies. I've got my Oodie on, tuning in from bed, and super cozy.
That sounds
Rin
like
in the
a
chat
dream.
saying, I think it's a rope to help the friend over the block?
Indeed it is, yes. And I think we're going to put a knot here. Things will look more like things when I draw them. This is more like for designing. I've drawn a few things, but like I need to figure out the whole layout of everything first. Like we need these arms to be outstretched. There has to be action from our main character. There's agency here that they need to express. You know what I mean?
Oh, I've got an idea for this.
Oh,
but
please tell. Yes,
maybe
do.
you're too far along.
Not at all. We could scrap the whole thing. Don't worry about it. New layer. What's up?
Okay, I'm thinking like a lot further out where the block is bigger and the person's a lot smaller.
Oh, okay. So like block, and then it's like.
But front on view, and them trying to like get over from the front, and the front of the block says art block or something. Like looking straight at it, not really 3/4. Just trying to scale this block that seems insurmountable. And they're so small.
Right, we gotta have the like forced perspective. Oh, look at those lines going back, and then it's like, meep. Oh gosh, I can't hold that for as long as this takes to say. Or wait, right. Boom. And then the little person's like, I'm so sad. Oh no. And then
Yeah,
they
they're
start
just reaching
crying.
up with both hands, though. They're like, ugh, I want to. I'm trying.
Should they be jumping like?
I think
like a
you
little
might be able to
shadow.
incorporate
Help.
the rope again from the people on top or whatever. Just like, we're up here. Grab this. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. I don't know. That was just an idea I had. But
Please, yes,
the
I
other
love,
one's good.
love
I like that one
ideas.
too.
Love ideas. So please let us know what you think. This is obviously very, very loose, but if you like the concept of this one better than this one, I think it has more impact.
It definitely has more impact, but yours is cute.
We can just make it for us. It'll be a cute little illustration for you and me. There is no wasted art. But there is, actually, this is the whole thing. I wanted to talk about this stream. I just watched a video by Veritasium on YouTube, who is a very good science YouTube channel, and they were talking about how bad they are at clickbait titles and thumbnails and things like that, and so got into a little bit of what makes a thumbnail or a title good, and they were saying that clickbait isn't really necessarily a bad thing, especially they were breaking down the definition by different people's standards and stuff like that. And they were talking about, oh, hey, I'm going to number these. So this one's number 2 and this one's number 1. So
2 votes number 1.
that's it so far?
Yep.
What about
Yep.
you, Anthony?
Mine was one of them.
Really? You like number 1 better?
Yeah.
I would make it more
That's 3
extreme,
votes.
I think.
One vote 2.
1 vote 2? Okay, we're holding on. Okay, we're going to do this for a minute while I'm talking about this. Okay, so during this Veritasium video, he was talking about clickbait titles and how the research actually shows that people enjoy titles more when they do talk about the content of the video, but in a way that is much more explanatory than he had an example of one that he was like, I was talking about this mathematical thing and it had like a name to it where it's like the Murdoch effect or whatever, and he was like, if I called it the Murdoch effect, people who know what the Murdoch effect would probably be the only ones who are even slightly interested because they know what it is, and those who don't know what it is would not click through and learn about it. So
Is that like a Sherlock thing?
Moriarty effect. Should I have
Dang
called
it.
it that?
Wait, who's Murdoch? Is he an X-Man?
Rupert
he
Murdoch.
is.
That's the only. Wait, Mr. Murdoch, was that one of the Titanic characters in the movie Titanic?
Mr.
Titanic.
Murdoch?
Mr. Murdoch. Wait, was he?
Really?
Was it
that
Captain
one?
Murdoch?
I should know. I just watched this recently. We gotta watch it again. It's so good. Oh,
Alessandra
she's so
says, "What's going
confused.
on with number 1?"
Can you flip again between the two?
This is number 1 so far. This is number 2. Just think about the overall compositions, not necessarily the individual characters or anything like that. Is he an X-Man? Roasted. Yes.
I'm pretty sure he's like a purple square with a face.
Oh, I don't know that one. That X-Man. That one individual X-Man.
X-Man Murdoch.
Oh, murder. Oh, no.
Oh, that's MODOK.
MODOK. That's very different, indeed.
I was
indeed.
close, though.
There's a whole show about
Time
him.
Anthony. Woo, woo, woo.
Jake says that's MODOK. I get you, Anthony. Oh my gosh. Number 1? Number 2.
Tara says I like 2.
Oh, cripes. Are we still on?
No,
Wait.
1 has the most votes. So, oh well. Yeah, 1.
Okay, 1.
1 has the most votes.
In that case, I'm going to try to take what I like about number 2 and assign it to number 1. So I'm going to mess with the scale of things a little bit, but we're going to keep the general perspective.
Did I tell you I got a new pair of glasses?
Boy, put your glasses on. Those are
These
new?
aren't them.
Oh,
no.
okay. I was like, those look very familiar.
I had an eye exam last Thursday.
How
And I ordered a
exciting.
new pair, so look forward to that, I think.
I need a Spirit Halloween haul. I think I need to see all of the things that you got all in one, because all I can really remember from your spiel is that was a wig and vine sandals and cat things and something gold, like around your head.
Yeah, no, it was everything, basically.
Was that everything? Am I so good at remembering?
Well,
I don't
it wasn't
even know.
everything, but...
If
Oh, I thought it said Santa Gold in the chat for a second. But
Santa Gold has entered the chat.
Santiago. I was like, what?
What you're searching for?
Hi,
It's
Santiago.
not in chat. All right, we're going with sketch number 1. If you've just joined us, Santiago, then we are... What am I doing? I'm drawing a thumbnail for our next podcast episode, which will drop this Friday. It's called Oops All Bloops, and you can subscribe on my page and above the chat if you want access to this episode, as well as the last episode this month, which was freelance experiences, which was
right
a
there.
hoot and a
Would have
holler.
been pretty embarrassing if you forgot.
You thought I forgot. You thought I forgot.
You hesitated.
I don't know. No hesitation in this body. I just go,
Play
go,
back
go.
the tape. That
What?
reminds me. I don't know if you
See,
read
I felt
this
like
or
doing
it
something,
went
I
by
did
too
it.
fast, but Tara quoted you and said, "New layer, what's up, Anna Daviscourt? That needs to be a sticker."
New layer, who dis? I love it.
Tara says, and I still think Rose had enough room on her wooden raft for Jack.
Oh, the classic. I believe there was a Mythbusters about this, and I love that they did that. I think we were talking about Mythbusters. Did we talk about that in the podcast? Or was it with James I was talking about? Okay, there was a Mythbusters episode where they dealt with sleep deprivation, and it was during the Deadliest Catch Week. And they said that they found if you're working like 12 hours and you're just working all that way through, that you'll be super tired, obviously. But if you take every 6 hours, 20-minute just rest, not even falling asleep, but just rest, that it will do you so much better just laying down. And I like that.
I think there was a book they were talking about on SVS, the latest episode I was listening to.
Mm-hmm.
No, never mind. It was a TED Talk they were on about.
What you on about?
Anyway, it was... No, and it was a book. Okay, there were some different
There's a lot of
sources,
stuff
but
going on.
basically what you're... Same thing you were saying, but I think the timings were a little bit different. Like, 4 hours of work, no longer than a 45-minute nap, and then another 4 hours of work, because it like resets the chemicals in your brain, and
You know, the
you
good
could
chemicals.
get like a second wind. Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah,
ones.
that kind of stuff. All that jazz. And all that jazz.
Kendall says, I finally finished listening to the podcast today. So good.
Ooh,
We'll
ready
have
for
to
the next
listen
one?
again for more tips.
Heck yeah. So many tips. and or
Jake
tricks.
says, yesterday I learned that
Yesterday.
apparently eels are just a completely scientific mystery.
What? Just eels? The existence of them?
Yeah, I guess so.
What? Do you remember? Oh, it was kind of a sad
How
story. On
mysterious.
the 101, there was a giant eel truck that crashed, and it had these eels that secreted liquid when they were stressed. And so there was eel goo completely all over the 101, like blocking traffic both ways.
Who are you saying the 101?
The
you
101.
Californian?
It's
Come
the
back to
coastal
Oregon.
highway. I went down
It's
it and up
just
it. Okay, I took the road
101,
trip.
not the 101. Pretentious.
Okay, so eels were all over 101. Do you know what I'm talking about? No,
The
because there was
highway,
no
the coastal highway.
the.
I have completely lost all respect for you.
About time. Took a while. But the eel
know,
spill, as Kendall
threshold.
says. We're in saying hagfish. I don't know particularly if they were, like what they were. They called them eels in the news about it. But I've seen hagfish in the Oregon Aquarium, and my goodness, they are frightening on the mouth parts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oof. You speak of their language.
I talk a little hag.
You sure do.
I'm getting to be one. But
Old timey Anthony and Hagiana.
there is a hag lake pretty close to us, so.
CC just read everything that I just said in that sentence as terrier.
It must be true.
You were saying about
oh my gosh, I need
the
to get a
101
terrier now.
eel spill with
That was
goo.
sad.
It was sad.
It just
This was
every time I
recently?
think of eels now. I mean, it was in the last like 5 years. Oh, no.
Oh, I'm gonna say it out of this part of my mouth, though. I don't want to say it out the whole thing.
Could honestly be 10 years
It
ago,
would
and
be
I have
10
no idea.
years if it was your whole mouth. Yeah, you can't
Could
say
10 years
that. 5
ago.
years over here, 10 years right here.
10 years.
Can you, can you get down to 1 year? That would probably be really hard. 1 whole year.
It was only the last year, I think. Maybe.
What an odd concept. We've developed. Jake Green says, quote, I'm part hag.
Okay, if you were a DVD killer, what would you be?
DVD killer? I would be a Blu-ray player, I guess. And then streaming.
Oh, Anthony.
What did
I
you
love
say?
you. I
Isn't that what you asked?
I'm HD, who then got killed by Blu-ray. Okay, so
HD DVD.
DBD, as in bed frame. What?
What? I still don't understand the
Yeah,
letters
you don't
you've said yet.
know. 'Cause you haven't
Did you
asked the
say
right question yet.
BBD? What's BBD?
It's a crystal.
It's a crystal curse? I don't...
Woo!
Is it about the drawing?
Oh my gosh,
Mime it
it's got
out.
nothing
How
to
many
do with
syllables?
anything. Oh golly. Okay, DBD.
Jake Green
Sorry,
asks, what's DBD?
I've been talking fast and loose with the terms that not everybody knows. Okay, so Dead by Daylight is a game.
Oh, Dead by Daylight.
Shortened to
of course.
DBD. I watch a lot of playthroughs of it. Almost exclusively Julian Solomita doing it. It's great. That was what I was watching on Twitch when it was glitchifying. Anyways, so Dead by Daylight has horror movie like main characters like Freddy Krueger. Good job.
The Scream guy. What's his name?
Ghostface. And then it's also got kind of overarching bad guys where it's like hag. There's a hag that comes like it's kind of like a really skeletal looking bog witch kind of vibes, and I really like her.
Go on, get into character. What do you mean you like her? Like,
I mean, you
what's her
root for the
power?
killers too. So there are 4 people who are the survivors, and they have to like fix these generators to open the doors to get out. And then the killers are just 1 player against those 4 players. And so it's fun to watch from either side. It's really fascinating.
what's the hag's power?
They've got multiple powers. One of hers that I've seen is she can put down marks on the ground that are like a scratch of a triangle. And then if one of the survivors runs over it, it will like pop up with a little version of her where she comes up and is like, and she can warp to that if she wants to at that moment. But if she doesn't, then it just disappears. So she could be like, oh, somebody just popped one up over there. I'll warp to it. And then she can follow them from there. Anyways, it's fun to watch. It's very tactical. They're all okay. So the survivors are pretty slow, but they can have abilities that make them faster. And then the killers they're like slightly faster than a survivor at full health. So if they chase them around, they'll eventually catch them. But then there are things called loops when you're fruit looping. There's a lot of
user term.
Yeah, exactly. Once you're like, it's basically like all the maps have areas where you can just run them around like haystacks or something like that. And then there are pallets that you can drop where it's like a wood pallet. And if you drop that, then the killer can't pass it unless they break it, which takes a sec. And then you can get some lead time on them. Anyways, it's a whole thing. Watch the game. It's fun.
Yeah, Jake Green says I didn't have any interest in playing it, but I'll have to watch it being played sometime.
I have no interest in playing it either, like at all. I was actually very repulsed by it when I first saw it because they hang people on hooks where it's like going through their shoulder. But once you get past the aspect of like scariness, it's very goofy and like silly, and there are a lot of it feels like
Words
a
of
good
a
player
future
base.
serial killer right here.
Isn't it funny how they keep torturing them?
Once you get past the gross parts, it's actually really satisfying.
Honestly, it probably does sound really horrifying to somebody who hasn't watched it, but trust me, if you're inside of like any knowledge about any video game, you know how it can look different from the inside, where you're like, I know what's going on. And to somebody who sees it, they're like, that's way too complex. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. No? Okay.
Is there a word for that? I literally said yes, not in my head.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear anything. It was completely mute to me. I was like, well, he must not care about whatever happens.
Oh my gosh, yeah. What a bad time to look down at your drawing and for the mic to stop working. I was like, yes.
Suddenly hates me. Oh my gosh. But yeah, it's like if somebody were to watch Overwatch and they're seeing you play, they're probably like, there are way too many characters and way too much stuff going on. But when you're playing it, you're like, I know all of this.
No, the thing is, and I said I got it. Like, you don't have to explain it again.
I give up. I'm gone. Bye. I'm just gonna.
You don't have to give up. You already succeeded.
I give up. on this conversation.
Man, me too.
Love you, Anthony.
Anonymous asks, is Jason Voorhees in that game?
Jason, yes.
The hockey mask. Yeah.
Yeah, I believe he is, right? And then, but they call him... No, actually, no. Jason is not. Michael is, right?
Michael Holbrook?
Michael Myers. That's who it is.
Isn't that Freddy Krueger?
Incorrect. Yeah, no.
Who played Freddy Krueger? Was it Mike Myers?
Groovy baby.
With his finger.
Oh wait, which character would he be? Like,
Austin
I cut myself.
But with claws.
I was thinking, what's his name?
Dr. Evil.
Dr. Evil.
$1 million. Yes.
I almost sent that to you earlier today when you sent me a picture of your eyebrow.
Am I Dr. Evil now?
There was one of them where he goes like this. I think he's like says welcome or something like that.
Oh yeah. Come here. It's when he's getting a hug from his son.
Yeah.
And just like,
Yeah.
come to Papa.
Anyways, that came up when I searched for welcome.
And yes,
Jake
they
Green
did.
says,
Sorry, continue.
Ugh.
I didn't mean to
Jake Green.
interrupt.
Oh.
3, 2, 1, interrupt.
Jake Green says, all I know is that they just added Pinhead. Haha.
They did indeed. They added Pinhead, and so I came. That's one of his
Kendall
lines,
was
but anyways.
saying...
you know.
Wait, you were saying something. What were you
I was
saying?
making a reference to the game, but you guys don't get it because you don't watch it. So.
Oh, we're still talking about that. Okay, yeah. It's the scary game. Go on.
No, it's your turn now.
I thought James was all into Pokemon Unite now.
Oh,
it's
he
not that
is
you guys have been playing
straight
Dead
up
by
into
Daylight.
it, yeah.
You guys are just watching stuff for Dead by Daylight.
Yeah, it's the entertainment, and then the actual video game right now is definitely Pokemon Unite.
Mm-hmm. He sent me a text that he got into a tie.
A tie!
And then had to look up how ties were
Scored.
awarded.
Yeah, his team won
yeah.
it, but it was...
It's based off of who scores the tie point first.
Exactly. He was doing really well that game too. It was just one of those like weirdo things though, because they only flashed it for a second where they were like, victory, and then at the top there was like a little text that said, in the event of a tie, and then it's like, we didn't have time to read it because it went by so fast.
Oh, in that situation, if you hold down on the capture button, that
I know.
usually takes...
I told him that afterward. I was like, oh, that's what that button's for.
Yeah, that's what that button's for.
But he was very excited about that, and as was I, because the idea of like scoring points throughout a match and it somehow adding up to the exact same amount on both teams is like crazy rare. It seems like, but yeah,
because there's very big disparities between players sometimes. I think James in the screenshot he shared was like
it was 362,
100 something points above all the other people on his team.
Yeah, he's consistently. I think his average right now is like 130, which some games it's like impossible to score because 2 of your players are like AFK, which is away from keyboard, not DVD.
Yeah. They turn into CPUs sometimes if that happens.
If you program it, it gives you like a little prompt to say, do you want to program the CPU? And James actually found the way to do that because they do not make it clear how to do that exactly. And so you can make it like follow you around, and about 50% of the time it'll throw out an attack. Who knows?
Mine did that automatically. I didn't have to.
It probably prompted a different character or player. Like maybe it's just one player at a time gets that kind of prompt.
Yeah, because it can't follow everyone.
Yeah, definitely not.
Anonymous says, Michael Meyer, my store. I don't know what that means.
My store? Is Michael Myers at your
Meyer.
store? I don't know.
Is Michael Meyer a store? Is it like Fred Meyer?
Oh my gosh, yes, Freddy Meyer. I love it.
Fred Meyer is that a Northwest thing?
Meyer. I don't know. Do you have a Fred Meyer where you are? Please tell us.
Kendall says, also known as Kroger. Kendall says, I'm convinced I saw Mike Myers on a Highline during Valentine's Day. I don't want to interrupt his date, though.
Oh, wait,
anybody.
Groovy Baby. Okay, not the murderer. Thank goodness.
What? Oh. Yeah.
That's the conundrum, is like, oh, this is the one time in my life I'm going to be able to say hi to somebody, but I'm also interrupting their day. It's the worst.
Wait, didn't that happen to you?
We walked, you and me, both were walking in Central Park, and we walked by.
No. I remember being with you, and you're like, that's a famous person, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I don't know if I know who that is.
Golly. Red from Blacklist. I know his name. I just always
Robert De
blank on
Niro.
it. Nope. Robert California from The Office. What is his actual name? You guys,
What was his
know
name? Red?
Red from The Blacklist, or Robert California, or he's in The West Wing, or... Man, I know his name. I'm so mad at myself. James Spader. He literally
Reddington.
shares the same name as the guy I live with. Come on, James.
Who's James Spader?
James
Okay, what
Spader.
else was he in?
Ultron, yeah. See, he's in so many things. He's the voice of Ultron, where he's like,
I can't see that when I
"Strings
see
can't
a,
hold me
a
up."
human being in Central Park.
Stargate! Yeah, the original Stargate. He's Daniel Jackson. When was the last time
Wait,
you watched
we watched that, right? You, me, and James watched that.
Indeed, we did.
The movie?
Yeah. Yeah.
Who was he?
Daniel Jackson, the one with glasses, who's like figuring out all the stuff.
Was that him?
Yeah, that's young James Spader. With his
James
floofy hair.
Spader.
Thank you, Jake.
Oh, yeah.
Jake's
he
like,
looks so
he's the
different.
star. The main one. The big guy. That's
the big one.
Oh, the big
No,
one.
okay. I would have recognized him if he looked like he did in that one movie I saw him in, but like the older version of him, I'm not seeing so much. I don't think I've seen this face in anything.
I haven't seen that face in anything, eh?
B.
Oh, hey. He's already sitting. I could just reuse that, right?
Kendall says, I still don't know what's happening on top of his hat.
No one does. No, this is
It's
a
another
character. Yes, this is a character, but I'm trying to figure out what he looks like, and I kind of don't know. I'm going to look back at our sketches real quick. We had some... We'll do a plant coming out of his head. Sound good? Sound good.
Sounds good. Rin says, I've been playing a little each day as well, all to feed the costume meter. Must have the Elder Gloss set. I've started ranked battles, and the battle quality is much better. Agreed, Rin. I haven't been on for a while, but clothing options is one of my favorite things to do in that game. Like, I'm playing the game so I could get cute things. The Elder Gloss jacket specifically, really cute.
Oh my gosh, we were looking through the like highest scorers in the world, and all of their trainers are on the right side of the screen, and just flipping through all their outfits are so cute. I mean, it's some of them theme wise look like straight up Pokemon trainers like you would fight in the game, which is so good when it's like themed.
This is why we need to learn to sew, so we could just cut out that Elder Gloss
know.
pattern and be like, we'll make it.
It's Elder Goss, isn't it? No L?
Elder Gloss, yeah.
Elder Goss.
I will just say it wrong.
Oh
Just
yeah,
gonna throw
that's
that out there.
totally fine by me. I don't know how to say 99% of the words coming out of my mouth.
Mohammed's in the chat.
Mohammed!
Did you know?
How are you? No, I did not. Mohammed.
It's a new event.
A new event? The event has started. It's called Mohammed Monday.
Mohammed.
Nailed it.
It is Monday. Wow. Well,
I
here,
know.
anyway. I
How
think
is your
Dark
weekend?
Hours is celebrating Tuesday.
Indeed. It's a good Tuesday, right?
How
Right?
was my weekend?
Yeah.
It was good. I saw Jarek and Lawrence.
Oh,
I
no
got to go over their
way!
house and see it for the first time.
How is it? They bought a house and you haven't even seen it
yeah.
yet. Oh,
Yeah,
so
they've
cool.
been there for a year in November. So he gave me the tour and was talking about everything they're gonna do.
Is it so cute?
Yard wise, and yeah, it's really cute. And also just a
So
really
cool.
big upgrade that they've been saving for and planning for years.
Absolutely. Yeah. It
It's
took a
monkey
lot.
paws time.
Oh my gosh, already? What the heck? I'm gonna put like, oh wait, little overalls on this character because I'm wearing overalls today. It only fits. Wait, what are you wearing today? Oh, should we put glasses on him?
I'm wearing all black.
Back to black. Okay. Let us do some monkey paws. Ooh, ah. I also think maybe we should like give more room to this guy because he's the main character. Anyways, okay, monkey paws. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah. Monkey paws, if you're new here, is a hand stretch that we do together, so just follow along with us. So first step is we put our arms straight out in front of ourselves, our palms away, and our fingers to the sky, and then we curl our fingers into what we call a monkey paw. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah.
Ooh, ah, ah.
Good job. Second pose is we put our fingers to the ground, palms towards ourselves, and then curl our fingers in. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah.
Ooh, ah, ah.
Show off your band-aids. Yeah. Then, third pose, we flip our hands over, so palms away, fingers down, and then curl our fingers in. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah.
Ooh, ah, ah.
Great job. And fourth pose, we put our fingers to the sky, palms towards ourselves. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah.
Ooh, ooh, ah, ah.
Then you fight Anthony. Come here. Come here, you rapscallion.
Hey.
And then we repeat these poses, holding for about a second each, about 10 times. And this gives us a nice little arm, wrist, tendon stretch. And you want to be real gentle with yourself, especially if you haven't done these in a while, like me. And make sure to pay attention to your body. If you feel any pain whatsoever, stop immediately, ice your hand, and rest. There we go. I wanted to say it all at once, but, you know, brain no worky.
I was
So,
telling Lawrence about the monkey paws and then the little thumb stretch afterwards, and you were trying to do the little thumb stretch, and I was like, okay, be careful with this one, because it could, like,
oh no.
it gets really sensitive fast. And
Yeah.
he did it as far as he could, and was like, I can't feel it at all.
Okay.
And then he showed me the span of, like, his thumb from his other fingers, and I was like, those are perfect piano hands. Are you kidding? His thumb, like, has such a reach. Like, that stretch didn't do anything because...
Just
I don't know.
crazy
It's
stretch.
already long and like stretched out.
He's as long as it will go.
Yeah,
That's kind of
I don't
crazy.
feel it. He's like, oh man, I feel it all the way up my arm.
What a good compliment. Oh, you've got perfect piano hands. I like that.
Yeah, and he's like, yeah, I know. My piano instructor told me the same thing. I was like, you play piano? What's happening?
Does he?
I think he did when he was young.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Good for him. I want to hear him play.
I don't think he has a piano.
Also, shame on Jake. He says I'm pretending.
What does that mean?
He's faking it. He's not doing the stretches. Shame. Shame. I know
Better
your
monkey
name.
those paws.
Alessandra says, I'm doing both while doing it and pause to typing. Yeah, if you're typing, you're not stretching, everyone.
I'm massaging. I gave up on paws.
Yeah, do whatever is good for you. This is a break to take care of your body. There is no pressure to do this one stretch, especially if this one just isn't your bag. Then look up other stretches. There are tons of them out there, so make sure to take care of yourself. Prevent any hand or wrist or tendon issues in the future. Tennis elbow is one to look out for as well, so maybe look up like what do you call it? Preparatory, what do you call it? When you're trying to stop something before it starts. Preventative. Thank you. Word. Great job.
Preparatory.
Preventative stretches for tennis elbow or something like that. The one that Anthony was talking about with Lawrence, wow, I'm sweating, is holding down your thumb with your fingers and then pushing very gently away from, like, this way. So that you're kind of putting your thumb down. But be very careful because this tendon is very tender, and if you overdo it, then it can hurt it, and we do not want that. So I do that with both hands. I am president. That's what this looks like to me.
And it looks like you're guiding air traffic or something.
Yes. And when we're done, we just gently shake out our hands to loosen them up. Anthony's already ahead of me. And then do some shoulder rolls to loosen up again. And we try to get our ears as high as we can on each side. Stretch the neck, stretch the neck. Good job, Anthony. You're doing great.
Thank you.
And then we look from side to side as far as is comfortable. Back and forth. And then, oh man, my back popped all the way up. Then we dance a little bit, loosen up the legs. If you like pina coladas, getting caught in the rain. Don't know why that popped into my head. and drink some water, and also close your eyes to give them a
Or
rest from
some
the...
pina colada.
Okay. Eat it. Close your eyes to give a at least 20-second break from the screens. Also, these are blue block glasses. Anthony, are yours blue block?
I was reading an article from NPR earlier this year that said blue block doesn't actually help your eyes as much as it's reported to or advertised to.
Yeah, probably with
helps,
everything.
Blue block helps reduce eye strain if it's like right before bed, but not so much like wearing blue block glasses in front of your computer for 8 hours. The article was saying it recommends the 20-20-20 approach, where you look at something 20 feet away for 20 seconds every 20 minutes.
Hey, everybody,
More
write that down.
than
20-20-20
using
for 20/20 vision.
Blue block glasses, because it doesn't reduce the strain. But it could help with like your circadian rhythms after it gets dark out or something like that.
Gotcha. That's good. I mean, if it does anything good,
I'll try to find that article.
I'm down. But I always assume that basically anything that's supposed to be good for you is somehow not doing what it's supposed to. I think I've been a little jaded from everything. It's like, oh yeah, do this to help with the water or whatever. And it's like, actually, that's poisoning you. Oh, great. Exactly
It
what
was
I
February 21st, 2021, so this article is
wanted. Oh
relatively
my gosh,
recent.
2/21/21. That's amazing.
But yeah, basically, blue block costs extra if you're going to get it on your glasses, so just know if it's right for your situation. If you're reading your tablet right before bed, then maybe blue block would be a good add-on. If you're doing it to help reduce eye strain for a long 8-hour day in front of a computer,
Maybe
it's
just
probably
look
not going
away.
to help as much. Yeah, literally just do what we were talking about with the 20-20-20.
Do you do that?
I try to. I think Lee was talking about on one of his YouTube videos or on the podcast at SVS about taking a break every 50 minutes. So working on something in an hour and allocating 10 minutes of that hour as a break to like get up, walk somewhere, get a drink, like take your eyes away from the computer. He does like a 10-minute chunk every
Should
hour.
we break up the stream like that? Just have 2 streams, but between them, 10-minute break.
I
It's
mean,
like
we could put
BRB.
on the BRB screen. Yeah, maybe.
Oh, that would be your reminder, everyone. Don't sit at your
I
computer
feel like that
forever.
happens a lot on Twitch.
That
I feel
they
like,
just take breaks.
some of the streamers that I watch, yeah, like they stream a long time though. They'll be on there for like 8 hours, and I mean, it makes sense that they have to have screens where they take a break, but
Truly.
yeah, I don't think it's something that we shouldn't do because we're not streaming that long.
I think I already feel like it's a pretty short time frame for like creating something, but also I don't know what that would be like. I like the way that we do it now, but maybe this is like maybe if it's not 50 minutes, it's every 2 hours, because I know I work much longer than that without taking a break, and it's not good. But the idea that even just every 2 hours you get up and do something and like take a break, go for a walk, whatever, I think even that would be beneficial to me. But
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, I agree. But if we're trying to get closer to the 20-20-20 thing, then I don't know, 50 minutes would probably be close.
Well, Lee also said if you're trying something for the first time, which is this is in I think his newest video, which I have not watched, he just put a post about it. He was saying that if you're trying to start something new, start small, and that is like the most important thing that people miss, is that they try to jump into something that's huge and then get overwhelmed and discouraged really quickly. So if you're starting small with something very attainable, then you're much less likely to do that, which is like a very tried and true method of doing things, doing new things especially, but that's it. Just because it's been said before doesn't mean it's bad advice. It's still good.
Mm-hmm. Do you know anything about the service called Art Snacks?
No.
Okay, I heard about it on SVS earlier, and I looked it up, but only briefly, and it looked like a service that sends you quality art supplies every month, but I'm curious how that works. Like, are you getting art supplies that you opt in for, or are they sending you like new types of art medium and you're just trying out new things every month? Like, oh, we're giving you like some good clay this week or this month, and then next week you get this really nice graphite pencil. So it encourages you
Like,
to try new mediums.
Yeah, just use this.
I'm not sure. It looks like Kendall knows about art snacks and will probably
Kendall, we're going to need a YouTube video reviewing it.
Kendall says, I've been a fan for a long time, but haven't gotten a box, but I remember when they were early startups. And Jake Green says, Jake Parker made a video about how it works, I think. I was about to share something I heard earlier, and then I realized it was something Anna said in the podcast, LOL.
Me?
Yeah, that's what Jake said. Kendall says, LOL, I'll get one just for you two.
Jake, I want to hear what you're going to share, because that sounds hilarious. I just love the idea of, like, I'm going to tell you what you told me, because I do that all the time. Oh, man. But yeah, the podcast, for those who don't know, is called 3 Point Perspective. We keep saying, like, oh, the SVS podcast, which SVS is an online school called the Society of Visual Storytelling. And their podcast is free and amazing, and you should definitely listen to it. 3 Point Perspective on YouTube or the svslearn.com. Boom. Got it.
Kendall says, they just send you a box of art supplies. Sometimes there's themes, Inktober, for example, and they do theme supplies around that.
Oh, so Jake probably worked with them. Gotcha. Jake founded Inktober, if you don't know. Just by the way. He's one of the guys who also founded SVS. As part of 3 Point Perspective. It's all one.
It's all one.
Okay, I'm gonna... Oh, I hate this song. I need to remove it. Boom. Nailed it. Okay, so we're gonna zoom out and think about this from a far gone perspective. Let's see. I think it's working. I feel like maybe with the colors or values, we could put more emphasis on this little dog guy, because I think that should be where the emphasis is. And then, I feel like there's also some visual, like, hierarchy being missed here, with the dino being almost the same size as the wall. Maybe I'll make the wall bigger, and thus all of them smaller. What do you think?
You make the dino smaller.
You think just the dino? Madness. Oops. I bumped my glasses against the microphone. Sorry if that sounded weird. I keep doing it. I can't stop. I can't stop myself. Jake said something. Chat reader.
We're reading it. I was watching you read it.
I saw that he said it, and then I was looking at you to read it to me.
Oh, do you want me to read it to you?
Please, yes. Thank you.
I'll read it thusly. I was going to say I heard a good quote, something like, quote, the only difference between artists and everyone else is that the artist kept trying, unquote. I can't remember the exact quote, but it had an impact.
Quote. Oh, I love it.
That's a good quote.
Oh, thank you.
I don't know. It was Jake paraphrasing whatever you said, so it's
I
probably
said it. I said it. I'm brilliant. No. I can't stop it. Okay. There we go.
Kendall says, okay, it was palette full packs.
Palette full packs? Is that part of the art? What was it called again?
Art snacks?
Art snacks. Which is a pretty catchy name, gotta say. I'm gonna do further down, further down, further down. And then change his angle slightly. Or I should say my angle, this me.
Rin says, I've heard of Sketchbox, but these are new ones. Lovely to hear of them.
Definitely. It's a very cool idea. I love the concept of bringing new supplies to people. Things you've never tried before. Imagine also
Ibrahim has
for
to head out.
kids. Who has to head out?
Ibrahim.
Ibrahim, have a great day. I hope that you have just the best Monday you possibly can. See you later.
Or
Thanks
Tuesday.
for joining. Or Tuesday.
Wherever you
Indeed.
are. Kendall says, Art Snacks is the first one I've heard of, but there's a ton that do similar themes. I'm always up for extra art supplies.
Absolutely. Kendall, I imagine you're somewhat like me where we have like 5 million art supplies, and like if anybody comes over and they're like, I want to do this, then you're like, I can do that for you. We have the supplies. We have the technology.
Paper mache.
Yeah, I was looking at paper mache actually, Anthony. I found a way of making paper mache pumpkins, not heads, but just pumpkins, out of a beach ball and some twine. And then doing paper mache over that. And it looks really good. Just saying.
No, I'm seeing it. I'm feeling it. It's good.
I'm seeing it. I'm feeling it. Doing it
It's
well.
good.
Okay, he's got a little bit of spots. And I think he's pretty much the same character. At least semi-recognizably. And then we've got these little bungos. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, I think that works. What do you think? Should we write art block?
You're gonna have to zoom in. I can't really see what it is.
Oh, sorry. That was a very messy writing, but, you know. You get it? You get it? You get it?
Art block.
Art block. Well, let's first write in...
Ooh, actually, can you do it vertically instead of...
Absolutely. For you,
You know what I mean?
anything.
I think that the letters could get nice and blocky if they're the other way. They'll be nice and
Blocky.
wide.
Art. Yes, good. Oh my gosh, perfect. What? That's almost an O. That's almost an O. C. Okay.
Almost.
Art block. That's what that wall sounds like. Art block.
It's like a womp from Mario.
Exactly. It's a thwomp.
Thwomp.
Thwomp. It is what it says. It's an onomatopoeia of a character.
Kendall says, LOL, yes, I have a studio with just art supplies one day soon. I hope to have a studio with just art supplies one day soon. And Alessandra says,
Heck
OMG,
yeah.
me too, Anna.
Yes.
I have a gazillion art supplies.
A
And then
gazillion.
Kendall
great.
says, then I don't have to clean up the whole thing every time. And Alessandra says,
Yes.
it's never too much art supplies for me. And Kendall says, I have to give myself a budget when I go into art stores. I'm liable to spend too much if unregulated. I just want all the colors and every single brush. I also try to get local art supplies or go to a local store in every place I travel to. It's fun to
Ooh,
see what local
nice.
places recommend. And Alessandra agrees, haha, same here, Kendall. Maybe one day both of us should not go into an art store together.
Avoid the art store. No. I think that not only is a really cool thing for art supplies, but for travel, to have the memory of like, oh, I got this ink in Japan or something. Like, how cool would that be? Oh my gosh. I love it.
Jake agrees. The art block is similar to the Womp from Mario 64.
It's coming in out of nowhere. Oh, should we give it little like angry eyes or something? Or it's like, I don't like it very much. I like it. I forgot that he had a little star on his hat. Do you feel like it's worth adding?
No.
No?
Jake Green says, that's the wall guy.
That's the wall guy. Exactly. Do you know what
Is
he's talking
there
about?
Womp versus Thomp?
The womp.
Thwomp? Yeah. One, it's like spiky and it crashes down.
I think of it
And then
looking
the other
like a
one's
stamp.
one that like
like-
falls forward onto you.
like this, and then it's got like the angry face, and it's like.
It's a little bit more rectangular than that, but yeah, there's that one. And then there's like a sheet of thick slate or something, and it like falls forward onto you.
Is it a character or is it just straight up slate?
It's a character. It, like walks around. It goes like.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, it's like the 3D looking one, and it's got like little feet, and it's like I'm gonna wiggle after you. Does it have a face?
It has a face. There it is.
Nailed it.
Gotta draw little Mario running away from all these guys.
It's me, Mario.
I'd like to think that these characters are like the parents of the question block, and Mario's always beating up the question blocks and the bricks. And then these guys are like, "You murdered
my baby!
Yeah.
What did you do with my baby?" Exactly. This is
Jake Green says perfection, and then says, "OMG, Anthony!"
Wow.
And Mohammed has said, "Haha, like that style of speech." And then Jake Green says, "Headcanon accepted."
Exactly.
It's all related.
Oh wait, what? Ooh. Boom. There you go. Wait, he's gotta have overalls. Duh. Denim.
Because you're wearing them today.
Obviously. Mario and me got a match. Twinsies.
Mirio.
Dunzo, baby. Ship it.
So good.
Oh, cute. Anyways. Wait, what have you done with my baby?
From Spirited Away.
Yeah, exactly. Flames coming off my head.
They'd be so much more terrifying if they had flames coming off of them.
If only, right? You done with my baby.
And it's just a pile of rubble right behind Mario.
Oh my gosh.
Sad.
Oh, rubble's hard to do. Just looks. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, and then it's like a little baby, and it's like, wah.
Maybe it's that we never see the other side of the bricks. We're actually running behind them, so the baby faces are on the side facing the hills.
Oh, it's so sad. Oh my gosh. Anonymous Panda's heading out. Bye, Anonymous Panda. Thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Bye.
Have a great rest of your day, and I hope you dream of Mario being chased by Thwomps and Womps? Do we have a name for
I
them?
believe so. Womp and Thomp.
Thomp and Womp.
Jake Green asks, did you just say denim to the tune of the underground theme from Mario?
It's a joke. It's a joke I learned long ago, so don't think I'm clever. It's one that's oh golly, the wrap up. That's the punchline. Sorry, I ruined it for you. What are Mario's pants made out of? Denim.
Wait, where did you learn the joke from?
I have no idea, but I wish I could give credit to somebody.
Was it you?
It was not me. I'm not clever enough. I'm sorry.
Oh no, Jake Green's never heard of it, so maybe it's original.
I'm so glad that I make him laugh.
Wait, what's the joke? What
are
color?
Mario's pants made of?
What are Mario's
Why are you typing it up?
pants made out of? To see if there's like a history. At least 2015. That's when it was posted on Reddit.
Probably
Where's
the
your
internet.
jokes explained when I need them? Apparently that's
Joe says it's Game Grumps. I never really watched the Game Grumps, probably like one episode maybe, and I doubt it was that one. So I think that it was probably like they took it from Game Grumps and put it somewhere on the internet where I found it, I'm guessing. Maybe back in the Imgur days when I would find jokes through that. It's been a long time. It's been a long time.
Jay Green says, or they said it on Reddit. Saw it on Reddit.
I don't go on Reddit either. I was an Imgur kid.
Or the Game Grumps people saw it on Reddit.
Oh, possibly. I mean, who knows? Where is the advent of jokedom? Who knows? Really, it's nebulous. Anthony, I need your opinion. on this. Okay, so freelance experiences, where we have it written right here. Should we do art block, or should we say overcoming art block, or anything different than that?
Nope, just art block.
Just art block. Okay,
Yeah.
we're doing it.
Ma in the chat asking, how are you guys?
Doing great, Ma. How are you? Thank you for asking. Anthony, that question also goes to you.
Same.
Thank. He's full of just so much, like, descriptive, juicy goodness. You know? You could really wring that juice out of him.
Like a
Not dry at all.
hagfish.
He gets all gooey when he's stressed out. Don't run into him on the 101.
Oh, don't you dare! Who are you? Why are you saying this? This is a recent development within the past few months.
I don't know who you are caring about it. Like, who cares? Who gives a hoot?
Me!
No one.
I do.
No one at all. I
I'm
can't
just
even
curious
hear you.
why.
What else do you call it, man?
We've only ever called it the number.
101.
Yeah.
When I was going down, 101.
Yeah. This is recent that you're calling it the. That's all I'm wondering about is why.
Why do you
Who
care? I don't
influenced
think
you?
you care, actually. Who influenced me? I have to be influenced? I see how it is. I can't do something of my own volition. No, I have to be influenced.
No, you didn't come up with this on your own.
I did it
You
on
were
my own.
influenced by
It's all
something.
me.
You didn't do it like this before, and recently you have, and I want to know where.
The only
and
person
why.
I can possibly think of that I would have talked
Tina
about
Fey.
this with would be Nisha, because she just took a road trip up the 101.
That's what
and-
it was. It was Nisha. This makes sense. Because the only time we heard of it before was on 30 Rock when he's like, it's the 101. And we laughed and laughed, and we're like, oh, the Californians, and they're the
I don't care
101.
at all.
And you and I just said the numbers, but recently Nisha influenced you to say.
Yeah, but I don't care whether it's called 101 or the 101.
I don't care if
I
you
don't know
care
why
or not.
you
I just
care.
cared about where you heard it. It's not that I care if you say it. It's just I care
Clearly you do.
about how you were
Click.
influenced
Am I crazy?
to say
Am I crazy? He's crazy.
No, I'm just saying you could say it that way. I'm not saying I care if you say it that way. I'm just like, I care
You
about...
seem very upset.
I just feel like you're confusing one thing for another, and it's frustrating me.
Well then. I guess we'll just have to never speak of this again.
Until you start driving.
Oh no. I'm driving right now. Oh no.
You're driving me crazy. Mercurial says, I
Classic.
say the 101, but I lived in LA. Anna has no excuse. Jake Green says, that is a California thing. It's interesting.
Why is it not an Oregonian thing?
It's not an Oregonian thing. It's
We
just
don't
not
do that here.
colloquial.
We
Yeah.
don't do that.
It's like
here.
saying potato wedges instead
What
of
is
saying
this,
tater
like,
tots.
the idea that I have to be pressured into being where I'm from? Like, come on. Let
Again,
me be.
you can say it. I was just curious why you started
This whole
saying it.
conversation makes me never want to say the word or the numbers ever again. Just
Uh-oh, how are
all
you going to
of it.
talk?
No more words, no more numbers. I'm just exclamation
It's
points
like
and
that
periods.
H. Bomber guy video, No More Horses.
I don't know what that is, but sure.
H. Bomber guy, he's in the same realm as like Jenny Nicholson and Lindsay Ellis.
Oh, he's the one you sent me a video of. Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
He's got a video where, I don't know, I guess it's a running joke throughout some of his videos where he's like, horses don't exist.
They just don't. They're magic.
Or he doesn't like them. And then there was one video where he sang a song called No More Horses, and it's just like a weird montage of pictures of horses disappearing.
That sounds really sad. What about, like, Little Sebastian? Like, I feel like that would really hit hard if you were thinking, like, there's no more Little Sebastian.
Little Sebastian from Parks and Rec?
Bye, Little Sebastian.
Does he count as a horse?
He's a mini horse, sir.
So he could still be mini.
Hey, I'm just mini, not horse anymore.
No, that's a horse of
Golly.
a different size.
You've heard tell about. Did you know that? Wait, we probably talked about So the stream before. Did
Yeah.
you know that the horse of a different color in The Wizard of Oz was colored with gelatin, and it would like
I
lick
told you, and then you got freaked out.
Jake,
Yeah,
it's happening. It's happening.
That's yeah, it is happening. Jake Green specifically.
It's
'cause
all
the horse is
happening.
green and Jello's green.
It's informationception.
Jake Green says earlier, I sympathize with your thirst for knowledge, Anthony. Tater babies, the 405, the 101. That's everything Jake said. And Rin said, you too. And Mercurial says, oh wait, no. Potato wedges and tater tots are not the same thing. No, potato wedges are...
Oh, yeah, they're like
JoJo's.
chonks. Oh my gosh,
Did I say
JoJo's.
tater tots? I meant JoJo's. I was trying to say JoJo's is colloquial to Oregon Northwest area.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, everybody should have JoJo's. Oh, but they're just called something somewhere else. They have them. but
Potato
they're
wedges.
Just... Okay. Good, as long as they're enjoying
Remember I was
the
talking about
deliciousness.
going to Canada and asking for tater tots at the deli counter, and the guy looking at me, and then Gary was saying,
They
"No,
don't
they're
call
potato
them
wedges."
that here.
Yeah.
Get out of here with that
Stranger,
nonsense.
stranger. You're not
He's
one
not
of
from
us.
here. Golly. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. But yeah,
And it says, I want tater tots now.
everybody should
And
want tater
Alessandra
tots
says,
at
say
all
it however
times.
you want, Anna. Ignore Anthony, lol. And I agree. You
Thank
could say
you.
it however you want, but don't ignore me. I'm just trying to figure out why you're saying it. And now I know. Nisha.
Ignore me. I just realized it could be like a duo word where it's like a compound word, sorry, where it's like ignore me, but then it's a normie, like you ignore the normie. Ignore me.
Ignoramus.
That's another mixture of words. Ignore
what
the
you
anus.
are. No, an ignoramus is like
I like
a
mine better.
moron or something.
Indeed, yes. More on that later.
Oh, goodness gracious now.
Getting it.
Yeah. What a height to strive for.
Shush, shush, shush. I said the denim, denim, denim. Everybody loved it. They loved it.
It was your joke originally, that's
Clearly,
right.
I made it up. Clearly.
Anna teaches the
What if that's my thing?
101
What
on
if I'm just
jokes.
like, oh, every single thing that's been made up, I did that. Horses are my thing. I did that.
Are you proud of everything you've made, Anna?
I mean, all the good stuff, yes.
Finished, not perfect. That's the lesson.
I did
we've
that.
learned.
Yeah, that's me. I take credit. Who's Jake
guess
Parker?
maybe-
What?
Yeah.
Denim, denim, denim.
Okay.
You're laughing at
okay,
my joke?
okay.
Give me the money. Wouldn't that be fun? I could be that person on the internet. No one would hate me. They have receipts of like them making it, and I'm like, but I did that.
Jake Green has to go make dinner. I
Bye,
guess.
Jake! Have a great dinner. And also, what are you having? Tater tots, please? We have tater tots in our freezer. We should make them. Wait, we ate them pretty recently. I don't want to eat them that fast. But James is making burgers tonight for himself. So maybe it's tater tot time.
This is a journey you're going on.
Well, you know, yeah, it is. I feel a lot of things. Tater tots are great.
Hunger, I'd assume, is one of them.
Not really. I ate bacon and toast right before the stream, so I'm good. I realized that before the stream, I need a nap and food and to go to the bathroom. I'm like a
All at
sim. You have to
once.
meet all of my
I've had
needs right before the stream, or else I'm not gonna last. That's what happens, you know. Oh, Jake says thanks everyone. Bye bye. Have a great night.
Bye.
Enjoy yourself. Have fun. What do you think of my art block?
I like the block.
No, the text. Yeah. What do you think?
Oh yeah, that's good.
Art block. Okay, cool. Now we need to get rid of this nonsense and start coloring stuff in. Do. Say goodbye to Mario and the thwomp womps. Okay, whoops. Control D. It's the deselect that will save your life. I'm gonna make this slightly bigger. Excuse me, I just burped. I'm so sorry. Especially if you could hear it. Okay, so What do we need to do here? Anything else? This rope goes to nowhere. Oh my gosh, I'm drawing with white. How cool am I? Beep. Okay. Nope, that's a weird spot for it. Okay, so we could have it go... I want, like, the design to be cool of the rope. Should we not have the dino holding it? We could just have, like, a bundle of it right here. Anthony?
Oh yeah, I'm thinking about it.
Okay. How long is this gonna take?
Until you figure it out, I think.
How dare you leave me all on my own? Ugh. It's like I'm creating in a vacuum. I just don't want it to distract too much, where it's like, what is that? Which I feel like could happen very easily. Also, I need these eyes to be, like, looking up, but not in a way that's, like, painful. You know what I mean?
No, I was just thinking about that.
Does that look painful?
Maybe just tilt the head a little bit more.
Oh, golly. What if the guy standing on his head, like, loses his balance?
What if instead of standing on his head, he's standing on the tip of his nose? Ooh.
That could be a possibility.
It wouldn't look so strained if he was looking up more, I guess.
We could do an experiment. Let's just duplicate it so we can freely ruin everything and not worry about it.
Ruined.
Y'all know what I mean. And then edit, and we're going to transform, flip horizontal. Beep. Oh, wait. Nope. I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to tilt the head back the way we had it before. By the way, this stream is brought to you by Oops All Bloops, our podcast, which one more time I'm just going to plug a little bit. On my page and above the chat, you can subscribe for $3 a month. You get 2 podcasts. They're usually 1 hour. The last one we did was 2 hours, and the one we just recorded was an hour and a half. So you get a little bonus content. And it's all about life, art, inspiration, and whatever we want to talk about. And then you also get access to our private Discord channel just for the bloopies. And the bloopies know it pops off. Every once in a while we have a big chat about whatever the podcast was about or whatever we want. Honestly, there are no rules, just right. I see Jake's back in the chat. What are you doing here? Go make dinner. Anthony, are you typing?
You're talking.
You're mine. Read the chat to me.
Well then, stop gabbing.
I did. It's funny. I like it more now. Is that my joke?
Okay.
Are you
so
doing something?
Jake Green said, I lied. I was about to go, and then I looked intently at the drawing, and then I thought it could be interpreted as the bloops taking the rope away instead of lowering it down, and I don't know how to make it better. That's completely unhelpful. I'm sorry.
No, I love it. It's hilarious.
Hey,
They're
Kendall
just like,
says,
not for you.
They're now art bullies. And Ren says, oh no. And Mercurial says, oh, agreed, Jake. That poor pup looks worried.
Oh no. So excited.
Yeah, Ren says, maybe changing
Wag
the
the
expression
tail,
to
wag the
happiness
tail.
that he's saved.
Yeah, thank you. You're helping me with the tools to get over the art block, not taking over.
No, this
That is
works.
hilarious.
Jake Green says, you fixed it. Okay, good. Yeah, I agree. And now he's like, okay, bye. I can feed my family now.
Yeah,
that you
okay,
finished
now
your drawing.
I'm better. Thank you so much, Jake. You are just a gem of a person for noticing that. If we posted it, I'd feel so bad if somebody was like, I don't want
to listen to this.
I'd say, no,
I
thank
especially love at the beginning how you said the two with the rope are you and me.
Yeah, yoink. We have the ability to help, but we will not give it. In fact, we waited for you to come along so you could see your hope just being dragged away slowly.
Devious.
True hag behavior. I'm into it.
The hag drag.
The hag drag. I'm into it very, very much. Okay. Now, everybody feeling good. This is wholesome once again. Yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
But keep shouting out if there's anything where you're like, I don't know what's going on, or like, just.
It looks like his tail is a third leg.
Tail be gone. Boop. And now we can do a full witch hat. Witch?
Oh, Rin was saying about the space on the left-hand side above the little pup.
Yeah.
Let me scroll up. It was a little bit ago.
This spot? Yes.
What about a little disgruntled thought bubble in the blank space? And Kendall said you could also have it being thrown toward him to give it a little more action and take up the white space.
Oh, like here's the rope. Toss it down. And then it's like, oh. Mid-action. Know what I mean? Does that make sense? I don't know.
Yeah.
Or it could be like all through here and be like, woo.
Ooh, yeah. It becomes the thought bubble.
All right. One thing at a time. I'm gonna just knock some of this out real quick. Real messy, like, you know how we do. Wait, it's gotta fit the head. By the way, tip for everybody drawing hats on heads. Draw the head underneath and make sure that the hat fits it. It makes it look so much more better. I have learned this through a lot of trial and error and bad fitting hats. Sounds intuitive, sometimes you miss it.
Rin says, well, to be disgruntled at least. Now that Puppers is excited.
Yeah, the pupper's like, oh my gosh, my day, it's here. I'm gonna get over the art block that I've been facing for so long alone, but now that I have helpful friends, then I can get it. Yay, take care of. Woo, 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 woo.
You gonna fit all that inside that thought bubble?
Yay!
TLDR. Rin says, Indiana Jonesin.
What? Could I get an Indiana Jones outfit for Halloween?
Could you paper mache that?
Paper
Kendall
mache.
Says, careful, it doesn't look like he's pulling it away now. LOL, I can't unsee the art bullies.
That's our next podcast. We're starting Art Bullies. I can't wait.
You can't draw that.
Maybe it's not a rope. Maybe it's one more little bloop holding the legs of the other bloop while the other one reaches over to like try to reach down for the one that hasn't made it over the art block yet, instead of a rope. A human chain of sorts. That would make it look less like he could take the rope away.
What's this guy gonna be holding?
Another bloopy on top of his head. A baby bloopy.
Baby bloopy! We're just gonna add bloops wherever we can. Just like another bloop, another one. Okay. Let's duplicate. Wait, I already got rid of the rope. It's fine. We can always add rope back in if we want to. No. That would be too much of a waste of time. Is there gonna be a butt in his face?
Maybe it's a two-headed bloopy. It's cat dog.
With a whoop
Problem
and a bird. It's a
solved.
little cat dog. I don't like the butt in his face. So what do we do?
Maybe have him hold onto his hand and he's reaching back with one hand. Like he just got over art block, so his legs are still on the other side.
Like this? Ish?
Put his legs on the other side of art block. Like he's got one foot pushing him up over it. Yeah, something like that. Where he's just made it over and now he's helping someone else. Is that better? Now you have, like...
Is that better, everyone? What do you think?
Now you have like an arm in his face and not a butt. It's a cat.
Look at a cat.
A wolf and a bird. Oh, cat dog. Cat dog.
Clearly, our inspiration is cat dog and only cat dog on this channel. That's the only thing we like.
Yeah.
Because with a whiff and a purr, it's a little cat dog.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Maybe art block could be made out of Gumby.
What? What did you
I
just
don't
say to
know.
me? What's going on?
Nothing. I'll tell you back.
Tell me more. Say less.
Actually, it would be a blockhead, wouldn't it? Weren't those the enemies in Gumby?
I'm very confused. No, I don't
You
know
know
what.
his horse?
Yeah.
Pokey?
Pokey. That was what it was.
Pokey, Gumby, and then they would fight against the art blocks, I think. Or blockheads.
The art blocks, I think.
The art blocks. I don't know.
Whoop. I'm here to help, not kill you. And that's what I want him to say with his face. Because I'm very
would
concerned that all of this is just going to come out as, like, the worst
It's
possible
reading wrong.
meaning.
It's reading wrong.
You know, either something...
They're lowering him into art block.
Oh, no! Or, like, can they even reach him? Is this even possible? What if they're like,
Give him a
oh, it's
rope."
insurmountable? Should it be a ladder?
You could take ladders away too. What if it's just a giant block that says art block? No, this is good. I like this. Don't get into your head.
Let's get
Finish
back
not
into this
perfect.
one. Oh, there we go. Much better, much better.
Finish not perfect, yeah. Leave the 2. Call it done.
You know, honestly, at the end of the stream, if I don't like this one, I'm going back to this one.
Yeah.
It's what's going to happen. This is the journey. Everybody talks about, you know, art and making it and all that stuff. Who knows? Who knows when the end and the beginning are? It's all nebulous. And what we're here to do is just show some of the process, whether it be good or not. Deal with it. This is what it is, okay? What it is. Eyeballs being different sizes is very concerning to me. It's a constant problem I face.
Copy paste, copy paste.
Copy, 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 paste, copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, 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 paste, copy, paste. I will not stop.
Oh,
It's
well,
my
they
new
are
favorite
different
song.
sizes right now.
Not as much
know
as they
that,
were.
right? Oh, how big was it before? Oh my gosh. It's like a David Bowie situation.
Excuse you?
One of his eyes was dilated.
A different
majority
color and dilated, yes. But David
Was it a
Bowie's
different
eyes
color?
are beautiful. Yeah, it's different color. Heterochromia.
He had different colored eyes and one was always dilated?
I think one was always dilated because it was that different color.
No, he got into a fist fight and got punched in the head.
Okay, never mind. I don't know that.
I think his eyes are both blue. Or are you for sure? That
Oh, I'm for
it's
sure.
only-
Yeah, it's a very well-known fact.
What
So
are
he had
they?
different colored
I'm
eyes.
testing you now.
I would assume green and blue. I used to have a shirt with his face on it, but it was like a caricature. Do you remember that in high school? I wore it all the time. And I think they had just dots for eyes, and one was blue and one was green. I love that shirt. It was also a baseball tee where it had like blue sleeves and then white. It was cool. Anyways. I'm reading the chat now that you're missing it.
If you want to.
Oh, let's see. Alessandra says, I'm here trying to understand why there's fireworks going on in my street area. Did I miss something? Haha. Is there any kind of holiday going on here? I have no idea. But you know, sometimes people just do fireworks because they feel like it. I've had that happen several times on our block too. It's not very kind to the puppos or
So
any
more
animals.
about David Bowie's eye. The fight resulted in Bowie suffering a heterochromia, a condition which resulted in the right eye turning blue in appearance, while a left one remained a darker shade of brown.
Darker shade of
Apparently due to
brown.
suffering a deep corneal abrasion and paralysis of his iris sphincter muscle. So not only was it dilated and bigger, it also changed a different color.
Could I get both of my eyes injured,
All
please? I always wanted
Yeah.
blue eyes.
Let's punch each other until this happens.
Am I pretty yet? Am I pretty yet? Golly. But also, yeah, the damage, I would not like that, please. Thank you.
No, yeah, this was all a jest. Don't hit one another at all.
Or us.
Or
Oh,
especially
nice
in
to
the
meet
head.
you. No, thank you. No, thank you, Destiny.
Did you read about Art Bully idea?
No, what's Art Bully?
Kendall was saying, art bullies for April Fool's episode, and make it a real episode. We can talk about criticism in the art community, taking art bully to a knockout.
Ooh, it's a knockout. Yeah. I have plenty to say about the art community and bullying. I feel like there's a lot of it, but not in a way that necessarily seems intuitive, where it's like people telling each other they're bad at drawing or anything. It's much more dumb and political. I mean, not political as in like the US politics, but just like between people feeling like there's reputations and they have to, I don't know, back certain people, like you're this like you like this thing or you like this thing, and if you try liking everything, then you're just dumb. And that's silly. You should like everything. There's no necessary... Like, it's just humans. Wherever humans congregate, there will be issues. Which is fine, you know? We just have to make sure we don't take it to heart.
Mercurial says about David Bowie, no hitting required. There are contacts for that.
Oh my gosh. Contacts, though? Oof. Wearing them all the time to be blue-eyed. Also, the like ones that make your eyes lighter, I feel like, aren't they more like an opaque color? Because the thing I love about blue eyes is how they look transparent and beautiful and full of like
You could see that
depth and
in
color.
them.
Yeah. Oh man. See, I'm lucky I get to look in James's eyes because they are like literal ocean color, and I just love them. And they have like a flower pattern, and I'm just like, oh, they're so pretty.
The opening for Westworld goes... It looks like a canyon or something,
Mm-hmm.
and then the camera starts shifting, and it's actually the iris, and
Oh,
like the depths that it goes up and down.
that's cool.
It's really cool. You should watch that opening for Westworld, I believe it is.
Let's bring it up.
West.
I feel like that's a lot of 90s shows that they did like a really close-up eye thing. I think it was when we were watching Psych. That was one of the... Wait, was it Psych or was it... Oh, X-Files. That's what it was. They had like a going through the eye. It's like, whoa. So many shows in the 90s seem to do that. Okay. This guy has an underbite. How's this looking? I am no longer... Excuse me, now I have a different voice. I am no longer able to look at this objectively. It's all subjective. So, you can get rid of this.
Okay, I'm sending it to you with the timestamp where it starts showing the eye.
Oh, where? What? What's going on?
On Discord.
Discord.
For now or later, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Oh golly, I lost it. Oh, there you are. Okay. Is it gonna do sound? Here, I'll turn off sound.
Yeah, there is sound.
Whoops, I unmuted the site. Good job, Anna. Oh wait, do we have anything?
Okay, it kind of goes in and out. It's kind of like a montage of different things. So it'll show the eye for a second, but the eye comes back near the end of it, so...
Oh, inappropriate?
Is it?
Hopefully nobody's worried about this. There's a canyon.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I remember watching the first season, and it was really good, but I think I canceled HBO by the time the second one came out and just dropped off. I think they have 3 seasons. Not sure.
Yeah, I feel like that was something that a lot of people kind of dropped off of. It was supposed to be amazing first season where everybody was like, oh my gosh,
really
this is
good.
the new thing. Oh, yeah, that's cool. Oh, gotta take your
Anyway.
milk baths, you know?
All of that
Keep
to
it
say,
young.
like, eyes look cool, agreed.
Eyes are cool. Agreed. Oh, was it Michael Crichton?
He's in it, yeah.
In it?
Or no.
Wrote it?
He was
Something?
the author.
Oh,
and
gosh,
this
gosh,
is,
gosh.
I think, a retelling / reimagining. I think they expanded on what he did. But I never read the original, so... couldn't tell you for sure.
Interesting. Okay. Speaking of which, I just want to real quick shout out Kendall and Joe for being our mods today. Thank you so much for being here, both of you. There are links in the description to find both of their works. And also there is a link tree for both Anthony and I down there. So if you want to check out any links, descriptions, where they at, bruh. Okay. I'm going to slap some color on it before we leave. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to use the bristle bomb brush as usual. And then we were using our 3 colors from the stripes that we have on this piece. We basically just brought those out and have been using them to paint these guys. So I also did a little variety here. I changed the value of the blue to give a little extra detail. So I think that we can always keep it open to that. Alrighty. Since this guy was blue last time, I think for continuity's sake, we'll make him blue again. What color should the art block wall be?
Yellow.
And it was all yellow. Should it be yellow? I'm thinking of like to feel like a solid wall, maybe making it dark, like this background color perhaps, and then we could have yellow letters on it. What do you think?
Okay.
Okay. Okay. He has yellow eye and a pink hat. Ain't that just the way? Does anybody have plans for Halloween costume-wise? Because we were talking about your Spirit Halloween trip earlier. And I want to discuss if anybody is making something or buying an outfit to do.
It's right around the corner, 2 months away.
I mean, when you're planning stuff, that's like no time. No time at all.
Mm-hmm.
I've always wanted to do an outfit with you, Anthony, and we've never really gotten to do something that we're like, yeah, that was the coolest.
This year's going to be different, though.
Oh, really? What are we doing?
Paper mache pumpkin heads.
Are we?
You said we had to.
You said we had to. I make up the rules here. You get no choice. Well, let's make it a yellow dog. Yellow dogs are cute. I mean, all dogs are cute, but you know.
Kendall says I need to come up with a costume idea.
Kendall, do you usually dress up? I want to know all of this history.
Anonymous says, how about the Grady twins? Best for duos.
Grady twins.
Jack
That sounds familiar.
Or Jack and Wendy.
Is that from Peter Pan? Jack and Wendy are brother and sister? Always wanted to do Over the Garden Wall, Wirt and Greg. Ooh, I would love to do some As You Wish, The Princess Bride. But I don't know if I could pull off blonde hair as the Dread Pirate Roberts, because I would be Wesley. Obviously.
Does the dog have an extra limb, or is that an ear? Oh, it's an ear. Never mind. I do dress up, but it's usually just me with some wearable makeup, witchy vibes. And Anonymous says,
Oh, I love it.
no, it's from The Shining. I believe the Grady twins.
Oh, the Grady, the little, yes, the girl standing in the, play with us, Danny. Yeah. I'm into that. Let's do it, Anthony.
And James is going to be the carpet. Didn't we already have this conversation?
Yeah, we did. This is very important. We have to do this. No, but really, I don't know how to do that. So, what would you be comfortable wearing? Because I feel like pumpkin heads are great, but they're not going to be comfortable. They're like for pictures.
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh, you know, Rachel Maxie. I always want to say Maxie. Because she make it things. She also did one that I was just watching where it was Enola Holmes, because she looks exactly like Millie Bobby Brown when she has brown hair. It's insane. Like her face is exactly the same. So the idea of like doing something that a person you already look like, maybe a role that they've done, so that it just has even more visual impact for not as much work. So who do you look like?
No other. The guy from the script, I guess. But
The script?
without hair. I think that's what Gary said.
Oh, yeah, that one. Oh, is it a band? The script.
Alex in the chat saying, hi, nice cat.
The main singer guy.
And
Nice
Rin
cat.
says, I usually
Thank
just
you.
wear cute Halloween jammies for handing out candy. Though with COVID, we didn't hand out candy last year, and my hubby was absent, so we couldn't do the drive-up social distancing option.
Aw.
And Kendall said, I'll post the tutorial I usually follow in Discord for the Witchy Vibes makeup.
Awesome. I love it. Yes. Witchy vibes are always appreciated, Halloween or no. I remember one year doing, I think, witchy vibes, and I've had so many, like, bad Halloween experiences of people not knowing what I am, and so I'm just like, sometimes it feels like, why do I even try? Why do I even try? So sad.
That's funny.
Hey! Why? Don't laugh at me.
Kendall
Tell me
says,
why.
we did candy, but we made goodie bags and left them out on our street stump with spider webs.
Oh,
And Lynn
yeah.
says, I haven't thought about a costume in years. If I could think of something, I'd probably do a cozy witchy thing as well. And Kendall says, do it for you!
Cute.
Yeah, we could do different styles of witches, like garden witch and all that jazz.
I mean, you have fairy already lined up.
Is that a witch?
I feel like
Victoria
fairies and
says
witches have a lot of overlap. You're very colorful right now, by the way. Try the wiping method.
No, this is my natural being.
Everybody
Victoria
look at
says,
Anthony.
I always dress up as a cat lady and hand out Tootsie Rolls in a litter box.
Oh!
I hate it.
That's so
perfect.
gross. Great job.
I love the different styles people celebrate Halloween in, of like the tricksy kind of cutesy thing, like Tootsie Rolls in a litter
Tootsie
box.
Rops. Yes.
The scary, creepy, gory Halloween, like Haunted Mansion style, where people just go to the nines trying to look like an actual zombie. And then the just cute Halloween thing with like ghosts, but they've got a patch of fabric on
Yeah.
their sheets or whatever.
You know what camp I'm in.
It's super cutesy all the way.
Cutesy, folksy Americana. Over the garden wall, hit it on the
But
head.
then you
That's
started
all I
playing
want.
Dead by Daylight. So
I didn't
who
play it
knows?
ever, actually.
You know what I mean. You're into it. Once you get past all the grossness, it's pretty cool. That's what you said.
Yeah. It's not that I would design the game in that aesthetic. You play plenty of games that you don't necessarily love the aesthetic of.
Go on.
Go on.
Yeah.
Did you design Luigi's Mansion exactly like that?
No. Do I not like it?
No, I think you like it, but it's not like your exact everything is in that one game.
I don't think I have an exact everything.
Exactly. Boom. Nailed it.
Not exactly.
Yeah.
Boom, nailed it.
Yeah, my point's made. Don't even need to talk anymore. I did it.
We gotta watch some Bob's Burgers episodes, you and I, because I know James doesn't want to.
He has not said ever that he doesn't want to. I don't know why it's like in your head that you like now.
I'm pretty sure he said he didn't like the art style, and when we suggested it that one time, he was like, I don't want to watch that. So, if not said directly, very heavily implied. Anyway,
Okay.
if he does want to watch, yay, but there's some episodes that I know you would love.
Now that's what I call hip hop.
Especially
See, I'm
that
already
one.
quoting it. I already love it.
Yeah, there you go. Alessandra asks, Anna, what brush are you using?
This is the Bristle Balm brush from Kyle's paint box right here, which I believe comes in the mega pack. And if you're looking for more Kyle brushes, you can get them. If you have CC, which is Creative Cloud, which is the monthly version of Photoshop or whatever Adobe products, then you can go to the brushes menu, and then down here it says get more brushes, and that's where you get all of the Kyle brushes. And Kyle was very, I'd say, borderline upset on Twitter one day when he found out that so many people didn't know that all of his brushes are available for free. So take advantage. Please use all the brushes. Kyle says please and thank you.
We're also at 6:05.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Went over time.
What do you think?
How are you feeling about it?
I have mixed feelings.
I said it first. You have to answer.
I already said how I feel now. You.
I have mixed feelings too.
Okay, what are your mixed feelings?
Let's talk about your mixed feelings. Dang it, you got me.
I win. That got real squished at the bottom, but you get the point. Tell me. I feel like it doesn't read clearly, having so many characters. And you kind of have to sit and look at it for a second.
Character overload, especially with the ones on the right both being colored the same. But if we were to turn off color, can we focus on the sketch?
Wait, I want to color it differently now.
But is it the colors that are a problem, or is it fundamentally like, are we?
We'll turn it off in a sec, but you just saying that made me want to change it.
Oh. Make it green.
Okay. Pain cream, says the CC.
Pain cream, yeah.
Have you put on your pain cream today? Not feeling quite as much
in
pain
my
as you
eyes.
need to. Ooh. Okay. Was that a way of you saying that you hate the way this looks? Wow. Aw,
I mean,
Rin's
it
so
definitely
nice.
works, but I don't know. What is it missing? A ground plane?
I
Maybe the art
honestly
block
think that
isn't-
this is just a stronger image for what...
The art block is definitely the focal point in this image, whereas the art block is the same scale as the characters, basically. On that one.
There's also a image that I just thought of that I never thought of before. That was...
Rin, you're gonna have to dress up and be on the stream with, in this chat. Like, everybody in the chat's gonna dress up, and that will be your time to shine. They don't have to come in and judge your costume.
like thinking about it while sitting at a desk, because that might also show the concept of like you're sitting trying to draw but like you can't get over the art block, that kind of thing. It's pretty literal, but so is this. It's all pretty literal. Yeah, Kendall, you're saying like the scale also could be an issue. I've messed with the scale quite a few times trying to make it feel right, because I feel like I totally agree. The hierarchy here is not clear, where it just feels like everything is kind of equal. And we can try it one more time. Let's just go extreme with it. The only problem is here, like connecting all these guys is difficult. Maybe this guy isn't sitting, maybe he's standing or something. Oops. But what we're gonna do...
You know, maybe it's Dino needs to go away and be replaced with a ladder on that side of art block, and then the scale for the other ones could be as small as you need it to be, and the wall could be looking huge.
Looking huge.
I think Dino being the same scale as the art block thing is maybe where
What's
some
throwing
of the
it off,
hierarchy.
yeah. Standing on ladder. Do
Oh,
you
that's
see
good.
legs?
I saw it immediately. It's like Helm's Deep now.
They're breaching the wall. Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Little perspective? Mm.
Annika in the chat. Hello.
Hey, Annika! We are just finishing up today. We are trying to get this thumbnail for our next episode of the podcast, which is dropping this Friday. And the idea is art block. So getting over art block and techniques to do so, having help, that kind of stuff. And so we're just messing with the sketch that we've been working on. I feel like this one is close to something, but getting the concept down is really the hard part with these, because the coloring and like finishing of it is very simple. So if the sketch reads, then everything else works, basically. Okay, what if we have him slightly further back? What we need is also different spacing. But we can always change the angle of the ladder. That's the easiest part. Break the ladder. Good.
Finished, not perfect.
Exactly.
Annika says, oh my gosh, I've been meaning to subscribe, and I'm always on my phone, and I watch your streams, and then I just forget.
You're so sweet. But yeah, there's no pressure to subscribe, only if you really want the content. And also, we love you, Annika. No worries. Also, this is our first month of doing the podcast, so you've really not missed out on anything as long as you, have time to listen. And they are visual podcasts, so it's also watch. It's basically us video form. And here's the new version. What do you think? Old version? New version. What if it's just one character at the top? Or like, this would probably go up further, so it feels a little more secure. I get scared about ladders. And the horizon line somewhere around here.
Well, this is curious. Taking away that character makes me think, what if you take away the characters altogether and just make it the rope again with the one character on the other side, like scaling the art block wall? Because sometimes...
Yet another concept. Let's do it.
It just feels like you're trying to, but you're just not getting there because it's so insurmountable feeling. I don't know. It's weird. How do we scrap this all and do something completely different?
Yeah, honestly, we'll just keep the wall. The wall is the important character here. No, this is...
Jake Green is going to be so disappointed. He likes that other one.
Something needs to be, like, doing something with the rope over here, because this doesn't work, physically.
Put a peg in the ground. Make it just be taut against it.
Taut against it.
Taut, not tied.
Taut against it.
Still slack right next to it. Annika says, Anthony was so focused on the illustration, I felt for a second he froze. And Kendall says, I'm just picturing him in a boot camp trying to get through the whole obstacle course, which is what art block could feel like. Should put some barbed wire on there.
Oh my gosh, no. No, thank you. It's just like a fiery pit under here. Like, don't drop or else.
It's the cutest looking fire I've ever seen.
No, the cutest fire you've ever seen is Calcifer.
Oh. Well, he's not the cutest. But...
The cutest. I mean,
did
have
you
you
watch
seen
the
him?
Slugma video that Rin posted?
Slugma. No, I don't think so.
Oh, it was so good. And the Magikarp one. It made me cry. It was so cute.
Sweat. Oh my gosh, this is giant sweat drops.
Why are you sweating up? There's...
Oh, I mean, good catch, friend.
Art block on the moon.
So sad. Oh no. Meh. This is getting real weird.
Bird?
It's a dog. Ish. I don't know what character. We have a lot of bloop characters. So it could be any of them, honestly.
Oh, that's true, yeah. It's anything it wants to be. It's a deer now.
Oh, it's a plant coming out of its head like a Pikmin.
Oh. The sweat drops in the plant make it look like antlers.
Get rid of the sweat drop. Whatever. All of this is to say this is the concept. Okay, so don't worry about the character so much
Are you
as the
feeling
concept.
art block yet, Anna? Are you feeling it?
You're driving it into me. This is probably the worst way to create, but you know, whatever. So just the idea of somebody walking up a hill like this, I think they need to be more connected with the like journey at hand. Like,
I'm gonna do it. Meh.
Kendall suggests maybe make it less of a wall and more of a block.
block, like thicker.
Yeah, thick.
Make it
Thick.
right.
Oh golly.
That could be fun for the letters too, making them nice and blocky. Rin says, big block, tiny person. Oh, +1, says Annika. I think this one reads much better. Yeah, super block.
Superb
Maybe
block.
make the bloopy even a little bit smaller.
Sometimes that lasso tool will be wily.
Ah. Whee!
How big?
Yeah.
Teeny tiny?
Yeah.
Teeny tiny little.
Yep.
Y'all like that?
Maybe a bit lower down.
Lower
Looks
down.
like they're almost over the
lower
art block.
down.
Gotta make it feel
Yeah,
like
they're
it's...
midway through. What?
But this is the start of the episode. At the end of the episode, you could have an illustration where they made it to the episode.
Waha! I'm so happy.
Okay. So you guys think this is much better than what we spent the entire stream doing?
Yeah. So now that we deleted the past 2 hours.
Honestly, this
How do
is
you like
the reminder that sketching like thumbnail size at the beginning can be so important, and you shouldn't just dive into the first idea. So I think I just need that reminder every single stream to like take your time at the beginning, because I always feel like I want to draw something more interesting for you guys to look at, but really the most interesting thing to look at is the right image. So should take our time. And just be okay with slow starts, you know? And I'll figure out what bloop we're going to use for this, because I think this guy will change quite a bit. Beep, beep, beep.
Annika suggests, how about one of the bloops on top of the block laying down? Just add depth. That's important to take breaks.
This is... Oh, it's because everything's wonkified. Okay, well.
Wonk.
Like, everything's at angles instead of... So wait, what was that, Annika?
Suggesting a bloop on top of the block laying down just to add depth. And that it's important to take breaks.
The only thing is, whenever we've had, like, another character, something goes wrong. Where it's like, why aren't they helping? Or are they hurting?
Yeah, that's true.
Like, they made it. Woohoo! But then, what are they doing up there? It looks like they're sleeping or something. Yeah? Am I crazy?
Yeah, I think it's probably strongest with one bloop. Well, Kendall says it could be the same bloop in different times. It's true.
So it could be them being like... Oh, wait. Oh, sorry. I'm trying to identify them with this thing. I did it! I did it! And then over here, it's like jumping down or something. Like, haha! I did it! I don't even know what's going on. Like that? Does that make any sense to you?
And then standing proud at the end, I suppose.
Oh,
Yeah,
fourth.
that makes
Wow.
sense. Are we gonna finish on just an action?
I mean, 3 is such a good number. That's the only thing.
You could get rid of the laying down one.
It's like got more plants. I've grown. Look at me, Ma. Me, Ma.
Rin says, reminds me of the Little Lemmings game. So cute.
What think? Thoughts?
I think it looks busy, but that's just me. Kendall really wants it to be a Pikmin.
I mean, it pretty much is a Pikmin.
Just because Kendall's saying maybe it's flower blooming on the end, like it's growing from a bud to a flower.
Oh, the only thing I have, yes, I think that's a great idea, but also I remember the thumbnails for Bobby Chew's podcast, I think it is, also has the theme of like a little plant coming out of the head, which I love a plant coming out of the head, but I think I've seen specifically like the flower growing kind of imagery used on his things.
Daisy Head Maisie.
Which is Pikmin. But this is just a placeholder person. So the idea is what's important. Like, what is the concept here? A character going up this giant block. And I can design the block better. I can design the character better, all that stuff. But do we want multiple characters? Do we want just one? Do we want thinking about this? Do we want this one? Do we want this one? Or this one? There's so many options now. Should I lay them all out on a sheet?
Perhaps. Maybe that's what we end on. But then even then, it's like, if you're not feeling it after the stream, you're just going to draw whatever you want anyway.
Yeah,
so.
I think I'll have to choose what I feel the most in this one. But I really appreciate everybody's input on this. I think it's been a really fun experiment in like just iteration, which is such a wonderful thing for any artist to feel like they can have the ability to like go through different concepts. And I love that we have 2 hours together so that we can really explore a lot of these guys, because we have so many options now. A lot of them created right at the end. So thank you for indulging me in this exercise, and you will see what the final one looks like on the podcast. We will have it also as the thumbnail for the subscription dealio. It comes out as like a Behance project, and so all you'll see if you're not subscribed is the thumbnail and then a little lock symbol because it's locked, but you'll see the thumbnail, so you will see whatever I come up with.
You could unlock it for $3.
$3 a month. If you break that down to per podcast, that's $150, and then you also get access to the private Discord channel where we talk about everything that we talk about on the podcast, but in text form. And yeah, that is what we're offering for our subscription. There are tons of different streamers here offering vastly different things for subscribers. So consider subscribing. And thank you so much for tuning in. Remember to wash your hand, get vaccinated, wear a mask, be careful, be kind. You're the best. I don't have to tell you this, but I still do. So take care of yourself. Anthony, is there anything you'd like to say before we adios?
Thanks for tuning in and being a great chat. Drink your water.
Great chat as always. I think I cried laughing again this stream, so that's always a good sign.
You gotta cry from sad tears and watch the Magikarp video.
I could do that real easily. I learned just how easily last week. I can just like cry on a dime if you want me to. So no problem.
It's 5 minutes long and it will get you.
What is it?
I'll send you a link.
Okay. Is it about eels? No. Okay. See you guys on Wednesday, 4 p.m. Pacific. We will be here. Thank you so much again to our mods, Kendall and Joe, for being awesome. Links in the description for them. And we will see you again very soon. Bye.
Bye.